It's almost a rave.
Make sure condition 4.
Yeah, Lieutenant Zell, can you go yellow?
Ekman, you're gonna go green.
Do you have your async key bound, Johnson?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
Roger.
Phoenix Station, this is Murph on 111.1, radio check.
Murph, hold on, have you limit Charlie on 111.1 over?
Roger, out.
Radio check 111.2 over.
Lima Charlie, .2.
Roger.
1-1, this is Bravo, radio check on
Did anybody
111.
else
Over.
see that?
Roger.
Jacobs?
Roger on 111. Roger on
Lima Charlie on .2.
Yeah.
Not Teresa or Theresa.
There we go.
Alpha Bravo.
Blueberry, am I your battle buddy?
Oh, right.
Stand by.
Yeah, it seems fun.
My battle buddies, myself, Sully,
Hank Hill's not even in here.
Yes.
Just
Want me to
fucking
play
green.
compound here?
and 2ICs.
Are you doing it? Okay.
Yes.
Did you notice that I got mine right?
And CLS is.
You got both the PV1s
You're a
in the
big-time
same
streamer?
team. Why don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, no way.
Why don't
dude.
you? Why don't we put one of those
You're in my
PV1s in each
team?
team?
I have a big time streamer in my fucking team.
Do you have CLS?
My Twitch handle is.
Whatever you
So
want.
you got 3 NCOs in this team and
Wow.
1 in this team.
Charlie on 102 over.
So
Perkins, you want to
Yeah, but I'm like
Yeah,
double
that's
the
good.
retardation of a PV1, so
that is not
it was,
possible.
1-1, this is 1-2, over.
Yeah, hold on. Think about what you're saying here.
So you starting to read?
See, look, they volunteered. I didn't have to tell them.
Just so you know,
Start
like,
recording.
This way I don't have
getting as many people in your trainings is great, but it is okay to tell people to fuck off. Like, you're responsible for these guys right here, nobody else. It's not your job to train the whole unit. Okay? So
Okay.
Roger that. Just letting you know that that is your prerogative.
Gets this big, I will make it bigger to fit.
Actually, he can't
my
because
policy.
in the.
I feel like he
in
knows
the
that.
TeamSpeak,
He told us both to
says
fuck off
all
last week,
fill-ins
didn't
are
he?
welcome.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
To a C right now?
He might have.
Yeah. The way it is. They had to swap.
I'm just gonna have you be 1-1 tonight, unless you'd prefer a
Yeah,
different
that's
squad.
No, that's what I said. That's what the nets were on.
1-1, this is 1-2, radio check 110, over.
Roger on 110.
1.2 now.
Copy up. Why the hell if I have a micro dagger?
Walter, I like your glasses. Did you get those from fucking watching?
Let me know when all you guys are ready.
Let me know when you guys are
Right.
ready.
Phoenix Station, this is
Alpha, Roger's ready. Sorry, Bravo is ready.
Check over.
Those in the bin when you're done.
I think they're all ready.
I have nothing to say right now.
Copy.
Sullivan, I'm still not getting you on Dagger.
Okay, can everybody hear me now?
You're good. I need Johnson.
Nothing.
Radio check on frequency 101.1.
Sorry.
I'm in your group.
Over.
I can.
Yeah, you're not on Dagger. Can anybody else see Sullivan on Dagger?
I can't.
Who?
I didn't copy.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
why I can't
It
see
updated.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so just set it up
Don't read.
and then try it again.
Are you on 3-1?
I will grab a
1-1 South. Let us wait on one
or
last
a
radio
second
check.
radio
Get
and put it on 3-1, so I'll be able to
One
hear
on
you.
1.2,
But if I
correct,
need something
Hawkins?
called up, I'll just
Say
call
again?
and have
One,
it
yeah.
one-on-one.
Say again, waiting on one radio check
Okay.
for Alpha, and then we'll be good to go.
Roger.
Alpha out.
I just lost my whole stream viewership
What
because
this
they all
is
joined this
Johnson.
fucking train.
Radio check on frequency 101.1. Over.
Johnson South, Lima Charlie on 111.1.
Are you sure the captain's not stealing your viewers?
Roger out.
He does do that.
Alpha's good to go.
I propped him up. I made him famous. Oh, And he who's- stabbed me in the back. Who's the big time streamer now?
No, I didn't. There's no melee in this game.
Mocap.
We were playing PUBG.
Oh,
Mocap.
No
is
melee in
so
that
I
game
panned you
either.
in the back.
Is there melee in that game? There is. Yeah.
Yes.
we can punch
Yes.
people.
What?
Yes.
I don't know. I stopped playing PUBG when it got, trash.
Send me a radio check 3-1.
Don't worry, I'm still watching you.
Good.
This is.
Just check.
I had a feeling that's what it was.
Station net. This
I
is
got it
a
muted,
radio
though.
check because 3-1 over.
Oh, see, the viewership doesn't count if it's muted.
No,
Roger out.
the tab's muted. Still counts.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that counts.
Alright, is everybody able to hear me? Okay.
Iffer.
Alright, welcome to squad training and a half, I guess. Today we're going to be working on basic mountain CQB. it's something that we just need to take a refresher on every now and then, because if you don't keep practicing it, I see people start taking shortcuts, and that's when we start making mistakes. So, most of the first section we're going to do at the Urban Warfare Center. So if you will take the teleport to UCS, I forgot what the center was called. It is behind you next to the command structure.
To airfield? Oh, next to the command structure.
Alpha, take the
next to the HQ.
weird off blue looking pole over here. Teleport
What
to
are we
UCS.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, sir.
I think teleport to user.
Bones through.
Hawkins out.
Let me know when everyone's here.
Sully's here.
Oh, you guys here?
Let me know when you guys are here.
Alpha's got a lost puppy, I think.
He's here, Alpha.
Disregard is here. Alpha's all here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We're
7,
almost
8,
all
9,
here.
10. We're all here.
Mike is here.
Alright. So, first things we're going to go through before we get to keeping sectors in CQB, we're just going to go over a couple of basic principles. That is, rule 1. Take it slow. For the love of God, when you are in CQB, slow down. You don't need to sprint everywhere. When you are moving around in any sort of CQB scenario, you should be walking in a high ready. That means combat pace, it's called in ArmA. You walk gun up. You don't need to do a normal jog, which is where you've got your gun down or in a low. Basically, this jog, you see how my gun swing from side to side in front of me? When I do that, if I need to shoot, I need to completely stop and shoulder my weapon to fire. If I keep the gun in high ready, I can fire as I'm moving. So, that second will either save you or kill you if you turn a corner and you run into somebody. So, always keep that turned on whenever you are within 100 meters of the enemy. It doesn't need to be a building, it doesn't need to be a town. If you think they're within 100 meters of you, that should be activated. Alright. Found its way in my rifle again. Alright. Second thing is make sure you guys are sticking with your buddies and with your teams. In a mount scenario or in a building, it's easy to get dragged away or get dragged around a corner. Make sure you're able to support the people around you. That's the second most common mistake I tend to see. Is that people will see a shooter in a building and they'll stack up and they'll try to breach it on their own, or they'll just peek around the other side of the fence and we won't be able to see them and they'll get shot and we won't notice until we get another 2 buildings down the street. So, always keep your buddy close. It's very easy to lose line of sight and mount. And just stay in constant communication with each other. That's going to be another important part. Then, we'll do breach and clear first, so if you guys want to follow me, let's do one of the outside courses. I don't want to try and fit 20 of us in that building. Everybody on me? Alright. Sergeant Munson, on the wall, grab.
Copy.
LT, Specialist Jacobs, and one more. Somebody who's
dry?
confident. Yeah, dry run. We're just doing a stack. Private Hawkins. Okay. So, That's pretty good considering most of them approach from this side. One thing you don't do when you're stacking is do not cross the door. Like, just never cross the door when you're stacking on it, because that's the easiest way to get shot, so they did good there. Second thing is, if you look at them, notice they've all picked up a sector. Right now, they're all looking down because there's no buildings around them to give elevation. Special Jacobs, you're covering the same sector as LT, so watch that window up there. Yeah, so you hold security, and then when you're going to breach, first of all, you want to be a little bit closer, Private Hawkins. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get stacked on the wall, call it out, stack set. Then Point Man is going to pie the corner, nice and easy. Go ahead and do it.
Roger. 1 set.
2 set.
3 set. Roger. Now, just really quick, Sergeant Reed, we can do this one of 2 ways. I mean, you could have your second man do the pie or the lead. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, when I do the pie,
I
I'll
like
have
having
Jacobs.
the lead take the pie, and then the
Roger.
second man just watches past him.
So just to explain, I'll have Jacobs take a step out then and grab the 12 o'clock, just for everybody watching.
Yep.
So, all right. Fine.
The reason I pause, just stay out right there.
Okay.
Okay. So, this case, Special Jacobs, you're either going to want to step away from the corner to see. You're probably going to want to step away from the corner so you can see past him. I know you're leaving the wall, but right now, he is out here and he's going to be returning to his stack in a second. Normally, he wouldn't pause out here, and that will put him in front of your muzzle. So if you step out here, you'll be able to see past him, and when he goes back to the stack, you just return to the stack with him. Yeah. So you got to make sure that you're keeping it dynamic enough to keep your security up, and you're going to be picking up that sector as well as just keeping one eye on your own.
All right, we good?
All right. Yep. Return to stack.
All right, so it opens to the left.
Copy.
All right. So you see, he passed on information to the rest of the stack about what he saw, and then next, you can make a recommendation. Do we flash it? Don't we? In this case, there's not really a huge reason to use a flash on it. But the other big thing is that generally you want the second man to call the breach. Second man calls breach, and then everyone turns, and in a second, Point Man goes in and he hooks in. But you all want to. Okay, so we're gonna go through this really slow. So Special Jacobs, call breach.
Copy. All right, breach.
Okay, everyone turns forward. Yep. Everyone walks basically against the person in front of them, since ArmA, you have no good indication of where you are, and then you all go in.
Oh,
usually
shit,
not
he's
through
gone.
the wall.
Not yet, buddy.
Who?
That's one way to breach.
LT, what happened?
LT got eaten by the Kraken.
Oh, you're good. You're getting out. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
He's
we'll
not.
get that fixed. Usually you do not breach through the wall.
Usually.
That's some Spectre shit right there. I am Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, armor's quite confusing.
LT, you managed to get out of the wall.
Yep. Oh, hello.
Alright, so let's run through that full speed quick, and then...
Alright, you want to call set again?
1 set.
2 set.
3 set.
Copy. Fine.
Copy.
Opens to the left and back.
Copy. Alright, you guys set. Breach.
Yep, I'm just gonna... Sorry, I'm gonna pause that real quick. So... Sir Munson took a full pie. Normally, that is something that we don't often do. In this case, it would be a good... I'm gonna say that he was okay doing it, just because the first thing he sees is a corner. And if he can see there is obviously nothing here, he can move a bit further to gain more information. If he takes fire, he's going to return fire and then return to stack. But as far as moving out further from the door than just the corner, if there is very obviously nothing there, you can do that. But if it's a room that opens right and left, you don't want to take a full pie just because there might be something in a corner you can't see, and if they step out, you have no cover in that doorway. Okay?
Alright. I'm gonna short hold left. Jacobs, go full right.
Copy. Breach.
Alright, going left. Hold it.
Ready. You're good.
And
Pushing up.
I guess.
It is dead end.
Okay. Yeah, don't go any further in there. We're going to use the entrance to this compound just for the sake of how many people we've got.
Right.
But the thing to take note of is just they were able to quickly get 4 people through that door. And even if it's only you and your buddy, getting multiple bodies through that door and out of the fatal funnel is going to be a huge advantage to you. Because if you are slow getting through that door, you have nobody watching your back for the first couple seconds of that breach, and you're going to get shot in the back. And as soon as they go in, there's a good chance that they'll get shot in the back by either the same person or somebody on a different side of the room. So make sure we're all going in at the same time. Take that extra second to make sure you're properly stacked, and it will negate a lot of the casualties we take while breaching. Yeah. Then, quickly, I'm just going to walk over here, everybody. In terms of just what to do while you're inside the building, we're going to pretend this is that tiny little hallway that we would never fit 20 people in. Don Munson, can you get the team that was with you back on this wall?
Roger.
Okay, and 2 of you would be on this wall.
Oh, copy.
So this is basically the end.
Oh, got you. This is the hallway.
At the end of their entry.
Gotcha.
So if they came across an opening here, they're going to, the person with the wider angle is going to take the pie and slowly make sure they've got eyes on the whole room. And then you're able to push in. Normally it's not going to be a 15-foot opening. But you want to make sure that you're always pieing the wider angle and that you're sticking to walls as much as possible. So Specialist Jacobs, just give us a pie and then tell it to them and they'll be able to go in while you 2 hold the outside.
Copy. Pieing left.
Okay, front.
It's a courtyard, opens left and right. You guys are good to go. I don't see anything.
Alright, copy. When me and Hawkins pull left, you go straight.
Copy.
Alright, going in, going left.
What?
Left's clear.
Okay. So, they've reached our makeshift room, and then the next team pushed past the opening, but they're still holding security outside this room. They're not going and clearing their own thing. They're keeping security for the team in here so nothing walks in behind them.
I mean, generally it would be a smaller room than a courtyard with a big building in it.
This is very much scaled up.
Yeah. I would probably take the whole team in here.
Okay. Anybody have questions about just anything as far as you've seen so far?
Affirm.
What's the question?
So normally when you come around this corner, if you're the point person, when you come around this corner, you're going to whip around as quick as you can to make sure there's no one in that corner.
Yeah, you're going to do it.
But you can't see this corner down here, and the other team didn't send anyone, right? So
there's 2 ways to do it. You can either hook or go across. In the case where you've got 2 people, it's pretty easy to just step in like this too. Just use your best judgment on what you think is hiding in the corners. In this room, either one could work usually, but I'd recommend just going straight because there's less delay and less resistance if you just step to the side and keep moving. And then the second person can button hook it, which is where they whip around the corner. And it's just something that the key for it is practice, so does that answer your question a bit?
Did anyone go right when
Yes,
they went
sir.
in there? Because I saw them both hook left around the corner.
Negative, nobody went in.
That was my point.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, normally the second person would
Just
go
left, right. Yeah.
It's a little bit hard to demonstrate that. What he did would be more or less, I would say he was correct, just sticking to this wall instead of sprinting across this whole opening. But normally you would want somebody to go right. In the case of a room this size, they reacted as if they were breaching a room this size and not a small room. Just in terms of why I tend to like them to do that, it's because it prevents them from getting separated as they enter a large room. Like, normally this would be a whole compound. Or something this size. Does that make
have a whole
sense?
team or squad breaching it.
Alright. Anybody else have questions? Alright. So I tried to divide it as best I could so that we've got at least 1 or 2 experienced people per fire team. So we're gonna get a couple more kill houses set up. I want 1 team on each kill house, and just send it up to 110 when you guys complete your kill houses, and we will cycle them out for you. I want you guys to just get 10 or 15 minutes practice in at least. So, see. 1-2, grab left side. 1-1, there's kill houses around the right-hand side of this wall. I just don't want you accidentally shooting each other through the kill houses. It's going to be, keep the safeties on for now.
I heard him, but...
Bravo, left side, kill house.
Over here to the west.
Copy.
It's a fairly big one.
Say again, you wanted us to dry fire through?
Yeah, keep it dry fire now. I don't have targets in them yet. I'm gonna set up the next one with targets. Just make sure that what they're doing, they're keeping their sectors held throughout the kill house and taking it at a good pace.
Roger.
Fine. The long hallway with open doors on the right side.
Copy.
1 set.
2 set.
3 set.
4 set.
They're connected. They're connected, yeah.
Going in,
breach.
right. Right, clear.
Going right.
Pieing this
One
around
friendly
the corner
front.
on the left. I got a hallway right. But there's another back room here to the back left. You go ahead and button hook that, and I'm gonna push left
Roger.
on you.
Right. Going in left, right.
I would have seen any building.
Get on the opposite wall, someone, and check my right side.
There's another
Sullivan.
hallway back here. We're gonna loop
There's
around.
a small room on the left.
Copy, I'm crossing left.
I've never seen that many buildings like that before.
Your right looks good.
Roger. There's a small left, like, fucking closet on your left side. I'm gonna button hook to the right.
This wall is right
Copy,
here.
I'll button
where
hook left.
Like the
Roger.
doorway.
Going.
I've never seen that like those.
Oh shit, this is complicated. I'm stopping right here.
Roger.
I'm gonna need you to
right's
come
clear.
back to me.
We're holding this hallway on your north side.
Yeah, go ahead and
Pocket
push into your
someone.
hallway. I got a window front
Alright,
on the
Murphy, on me.
entrance to your left.
Hyphen.
Alright, I'm at the doorway. There's a lot
Copy,
of
I'm
fucking
gonna
shit in here.
peek right. Got another hallway right. Go ahead and get on me, Littleberry.
Tally,
I'm
I've
gonna
got
peek the
your
hallway.
fucking left side. It looks clear on your left.
The right is a new room.
I have two rooms on over here. One to the right immediately, and then one far straight. I'm gonna go to the right. I'm gonna hit that hallway, and I'm gonna look right. Going in.
Right,
Going
on you.
right.
The left. Alright, I'm gonna pie your right side.
Right looks good.
Alright, left's clear.
Big point.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow this wall to the right, and I'll look past if you wanna go ahead and look left.
2 set.
Moving.
I'll follow you because it's a fucking.
2 set.
I don't want
Last
to
man set.
cross that door.
Windows good. I got windows front over there.
Roger. I'll cover that.
Breach when ready.
Copy, check a door. I got a window right. Room
Going in
clear.
left.
Got a
On the wall.
short wall left, and then hallway right.
26.
I'll wait for Sullivan to catch up.
We're still holding on the same doorway.
Why aren't you pushing?
Rooms here.
Alright, well, this fucking
Roger. Going in left. Staying left.
kill house goes both ways, I
Breaching.
guess. You're gonna have to clear as far as you can go.
Left clear.
Roger, stand
Opens up on the left.
I have a
You
feeling
should
we'll
come
join up
across
here.
this.
Alright,
Murph, I'm
there's a
gonna pie
window
across
over there. I'm gonna
Got a
pie
wi-
it wide.
Alright, short
Alright,
wall
it's a
left,
long
right.
hallway.
Stand by, left looks clear.
Barricade
I'm
on
gonna
the
go
left.
right
Looks
and
like
hold the
there's a
doorway.
room on
You
the
go
left
left.
side.
Send down the radio. I can barely hear.
Alright, it's a long hallway. There's a barricade on the
Alright,
left
work your way
side
back
far.
around.
Looks like there's a half room over there. Looks clear.
Alright, so there's a fucking room right.
I got a window
fucking
here.
room
If you want to
left.
cross to this
Burn
right
your
side
room
and check my
right.
left.
Roger, moving slow. Alright, yeah, the room extends left.
Alright, I'm gonna
Another
button
window.
hook left and check
Looks
the
clear.
left corner. You're gonna have to button hook
I'm
go
pushing
right
up.
into this room to the right.
We're in the
Second
room to
window
the right.
close
Right.
also.
Alright, moving.
Alright, I'm gonna breach in and continue on the left side.
Roger, let's push
Hello.
up slow against this wall.
Hello,
Alright.
I'll watch your
just
your
your
left, you
front.
watch my right until we breach.
Pushing around.
Alright, going.
Pushing.
Alright, let's see if there's
Alright,
shadow
pushing
friendlies.
through.
Watch that
And
window.
in this room we
Yeah,
have
looks clear.
no rooms on
Can't-
the left.
can't quite
here.
see the
There's a
corner.
window front and a hallway.
Your
right.
right's good.
You got a room right,
Alright.
so you guys are gonna have to stack on that as soon as you turn right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
You know
do.
when
I'm
you're
gonna
ready?
go right, and
I'm gonna
gonna
hook
stack
right.
on that.
You're on the right.
Copy.
Yep, go.
On you.
Going left.
Right clear.
It's clear.
Left clear.
Pieing.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
got
I'm
it.
watching
Pie
front.
Windows.
Copy.
Checking these windows on the left.
Alright, it's clear. There's
Actually, we got
another
it open on the
hallway
right,
and
it
a
looks clear.
window to the right. My right corner is dead. I can't see.
Roger
around
that.
it.
Which way does the room open?
I'm
I
gonna go
don't see a
ahead.
door.
What do
It
you got
just
left?
sort
I'm
of
gonna go
goes
to
all
the
the way
left
into the
wall
back
this
on the
time.
left.
Okay, you cross me left. and
Roger
I'll,
that. Let me know
go
when
behind
you're
you
ready.
right.
I'm gonna hook right.
Copy. Moving.
Go when ready.
Shit.
Hooking
Got it.
right.
Right clear.
Right clear. Another room on
Pieing
my right
left.
here.
Oh, do you got it?
I got it.
Roger.
Copy.
I can watch down the hallway here and keep secure if you want to breach that room.
Yeah. All right, Roger. I'm going.
Alright,
I'm gonna
looks
hook right.
clear.
Ferguson on me.
Roger on you.
Button hooking.
Breaching right.
One left.
Right clear.
Got
Go
another
ahead, run parallel with me.
opening or disregard. It's
You got opening left.
extension on the room.
All right.
Opening
It's
left.
clear.
This room's clear.
Fucking
we're going
stellar
back out.
rear
On
security.
three, go right. Yeah.
This is, yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Is this clear
You
now?
good?
Left. Copy
You green?
left.
Let's go, Johnson.
Those fucking things are shitty, man.
I thought. Yeah.
Still in the hallway.
I hate
Like,
these.
who
fucking
designed?
houses.
Watch the corner of the
Who-
hallway.
who did
Last
it?
man set.
Ferguson, you want to pie? I'm gonna pie it. I'll stay low.
Yeah.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, I was looking.
Left is looking
It's shitty
clear.
because even
Although-
if you take a full team
Suggest
in
you go
there,
in and
there's
right.
like
Left
a
is looking clear.
maze going
Roger,
two
breaching
different
right,
directions,
button hook.
and then you don't want to go
Breaching
in there
right.
with just a body team.
Left.
Right
You
clear.
know, fucking, you don't
Left
know
clear.
where you're gonna end up.
All right.
You got another fucking hallway on the left. Go past Johnson. Go.
Pushing out right.
On your 6.
I'm actually get pick up rear security.
Don't stand so
Alright,
close
I
to
got
him
two,
that
I
if
got
he
two.
starts getting shot at, he
When
can't
your
get
teams
back
get
around
done,
the corner.
just have them switch houses. Make sure that they're doing everything properly. Pass down.
Got 2 rooms just straight ahead. I got a window to
Once
the
you
left.
guys are done,
to the
switch to the different opposite houses and start pushing through.
Copies. If I can get
We're gonna
2 teams
go to the other house
far
and,
wall, to the wall behind me, and
that
we can
one.
pile all the way around. And
Alright.
push up.
Do it.
Going ready.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Moving up.
I'll be with you on your right.
So let's push to the entrance they had.
All right. I'm gonna switch to
Any
the left.
exit is an entrance if you know.
Wow.
Switching left, yeah.
Windows
Ah,
on your
I
right.
said it.
Hallway on your right.
Paul, can you
pile?
pile across?
Yeah, I'm
I
piling.
got
Holy fuck,
window.
how big is
And
it?
you got your.
I've got your window. I've got your window.
All right. Right corner's clear. It's a short hallway.
Copy. Moving.
Window's good.
Is
All right. Window.
Everybody,
looks-
I got a dead space. I got dead space to the left here, over the wall, and then just push back. I don't know how far back.
All right.
Roger.
Let's wait here until they're done.
Copy.
No way. This can't be
Your
the-
left's good.
Window clear.
Bravo, come over to where I am and just start pushing through this other house.
I have to make sure that you're.
Rock up.
Alright, push to the west northwest here.
Can't see all the way left.
Oh, yeah, okay. There was another fucking
Okay, I'm
entrance
gonna
there.
breach right.
This is the one they went in, so you won't be able
Go
to
in
catch
ready.
up with them unless you go
Alright.
super
Reach your
fast.
right.
Alright, stack up on this
your
different
left,
stack.
Johnson.
Window clear.
Somebody else take a point.
Alright, I'll get on point.
Your left's good. If you want to breach, go.
We're in
Alright, I'm
the
pieing.
Going left.
Yeah, more.
Clear.
Short wall left, another hallway right. I'm gonna button hook around to the right. It's gonna be really tight.
No, there's not the exit. There's more
One
rooms on
set.
the other side.
2 set.
3 set.
We got rooms
Last
with
man set.
openings on the left.
Reach.
Roger.
right.
I got a room on the
Left.
close right and one on the
Aye.
further back
It's gonna
right.
get tight here.
I only see
Roger.
2 rooms on the left.
Alright, we're gonna have a T
Roger.
intersection. Go ahead and
Pushing in.
cross over to the other wall.
Going in right.
Roger.
Where's-
Crossing.
there we go.
Got a friendly front.
Shit.
Go ahead,
Alright,
move
we
with
should be
me.
able to fit through here together. Yep. I got your
Go
left.
Yeah.
Looks clear.
Your
Left
right's
side.
gonna be clear. It's a short
One
corner
right
there.
looks clear.
Less clear, but it opens up. I can't see past it.
Roger. I'm gonna button hook left.
Copy.
Roger.
In 3,
On you.
2, 1, go.
Button hooking.
There's a
Right clear.
doorway, hallway to the
Clear.
left.
Alright.
I'm gonna pie that.
Alright, going in left.
Going in right.
Left
Clear right.
Looking clear. There's a window left. There's a
Right, coming
short
out.
wall left,
Coming out.
and a second window left.
Your left's good.
Alright, we should be able to push up this together.
Roger. Let's move.
Copy moving. Window
Ready.
right.
Your right looks clear again.
Reaching
It
right.
opens up into a larger
clear.
hallway to the right.
Your
Go ahead and
immediate
cross
left
back to
corner
your
is good. It's a short wall.
Roger.
I'm gonna button hook right.
4 coming out.
Right.
4 coming out.
Going
Moving.
left.
Right clear.
Going right.
I'm
Right
gonna
there.
pie that.
Yep.
Weird, right.
I'm gonna stay back.
There's gonna be an
Let's go
open
back to the
door to
first
your
house
left
that Robert
immediately
did.
behind a corner. And there's another open door and a fucking
Did he
further
just walk
hallway.
across that without checking it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes? No?
Watch that window
Without
behind you,
checking what?
Blueberry.
Sorry.
Alright, someone else take point this time.
Pretty sure you just walked across that opening without checking it.
I pied it from when we came into here. I had it here.
Can't see all of it.
There's about 4, 5, 6, 7 extra feet in there that you can't see into, even from right over here.
Roger.
Alright.
Also, you guys have no one on rear security.
Tying. Alright, it's a large room.
Alright, so what do I got immediate to my right, Little Berry, when I turn right here?
Looks like there's an opening.
There's an open
right.
door immediately to your right.
Further back
Well, I'm gonna have to hit that then.
hallway looks
Yeah,
like.
Roger.
I'm going
Alright,
in
button hooking
left.
right.
Pushing now.
Hawkins on me.
Right.
Copy.
Left clear.
Just right. Hold up right there on that side, Murph. Yep.
Window clear.
Alright, we got another room here.
With you on the right.
Roger, you breached that. I'm gonna push further
Clear left.
across and
Clear
hold
right.
security on the other door.
And there's also
Copy.
like a
Murph, I'm going in,
cubby
going
on the
left.
here.
Going right.
Left clear.
Right clear.
Pie around my corner.
Clear.
Oh, and this one too.
Alright, we're coming out.
Roger. This is a short room.
Yeah, we got a opening.
Left side is clear. I'm going in right.
Friendly on your left
Copy,
here.
going in left.
There's a room on.
Right.
Yeah, there's a room on the right
Right's clear.
here.
Left clear.
And then a room
Got
on
the
the
back
left. Alright,
hallway.
I'm going in and left.
On you.
Going left.
It's just a hallway. Go ahead and cross over to the other wall.
Do you need
Copy,
this in there?
crossing.
We're holding security in this hall.
Got an entrance back there. Got windows on the right side, and it hooks right.
Yeah, push all the way up to that corner on the left there.
You got a room on.
Copy. I
I'm on
want
you,
you to
Hawkins.
push up online with me
Yep,
so
I
that
gotcha.
you can hit that window.
On your right.
I'm ready for you.
I guess.
Okay, hold on. This area extends from where.
1-1, this is 1-2, over.
This right side first now.
Send it.
'Cause there's a,
How are you guys doing on those kill houses?
Alright, we missed
They're
the room
almost
here.
done. They can wrap it up if
How you want to do this?
Copy on you.
Alright,
Copy.
Johnson and I are
Once
gonna
they're
push-
out,
we're gonna
I'm
push
gonna
back,
have them move to
and we're gonna hit
just
that far right
focusing
room
on compounds,
side.
and then we'll do a live fire run through the course.
Alright, we're pushing right.
Roger, where do you want to move to?
Return
there
to
you go
the
left.
initial
That's
area
right behind
once
you,
your
go
guys are done with their houses.
Alright, this room's clear. We're pushing back. There's another room. We're checking.
Alright, go ahead and finish up and push back to the initial briefing area.
Alright, this looks clear.
Bro, copies. You want us to finish the kill outs or just abort?
No, just go ahead and be done and move back.
Bro, copies.
I lost
Alright,
guys.
alright, yeah, this is getting real spread out. This is a big loop.
I think this is the smaller room token since bye.
Over back.
You're quiet. Okay, other squad should be done in a minute or two. We're gonna go over compounds and mount, and then we're gonna do a live fire run through this little town here.
Okay.
Is that a question or just saying hi?
Oh no, I see Gavin
Okay.
over there.
What are we doing? Killing a town?
Yep, we're gonna just go over a couple of principles of Mout. I wanted to make sure we got breach and clear out of the way, and then we're gonna move on to Mout, which is slightly larger scale.
Copy.
Then we'll have some live fire.
Over there.
Bravo's still here.
Come on, Alpha.
Roger, working on it.
Are you lost in the kill house?
Negative, we're just trying to do it right.
It's a maze. With only one path.
Roger, Irish Republic again, or no?
Pretty good, though. Pretty good.
If you're not.
Alright, Alpha's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good, solid?
Talking to Aries real quick.
I think so. Okay.
Alright, is everybody here now?
Oh.
80, pretty good, John.
Okay, so everybody follow me. We're gonna go inside the town real quick.
Alright, follow
Alright, here we go.
to not a town.
I hate this shit.
Just go through the building.
Wow.
There's a reason I didn't want us to try and all cram into this kill house over here. Open.
Flashbacks.
There we go.
Oh my god, this thing takes forever.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Could open any slower.
Alright, everybody circle up when you get in here.
Circle up.
Copy.
Okay, so real quick, we're going to go over just procedures for going down a street and then clearing compounds before we move on to doing some live fire in here. Can I get 1-2 on that side, 1-1 on that side?
On right side.
On the right side over here.
Grab point.
You want us to set up?
Yeah, set up properly.
Yeah, set up properly.
Okay.
Are you on squad net, Ferguson?
Yeah.
Watch it
In front
highlight.
of you real quick, Carol.
Go ahead.
So it's going to be almost like a stack on a house, except you don't want anyone facing backwards while you're moving. So when we move, everybody faces forwards, and when we stop, we just pick up security in our sectors. And you want to make sure you're watching high and low. You guys hear me okay on the other side of the street?
Oh, yeah.
Roger.
Alright. So we're going to try and... You want to try and stick mostly in your teams, because we're going to have you guys pop into compounds as we go and have the next team push past. But as far as danger areas, you've each got a danger area in front of you. First of all, you can call it up or you can shout it across the street, because as you've probably all noticed by now, you can hear me, and no matter where you're standing on the street, more or less.
Yep.
So, Sergeant Littleberry, you're going to take the corner.
Roger.
And then everybody else is going to pass, and you're going to call last man once Sergeant McCoy gets there.
Crossing.
Supposed to be moving in parallel?
How far am I going?
There you go.
I got your corner.
Going up to the
Oh,
next
copy.
Stand by.
LDA, and you want... Yep, hold there for now.
Crossing.
Let's go.
Going.
Moving.
So,
Last man Hawkins.
Crossing.
Pulling off, Bravo.
yep, one
Let's go.
thing I'm going to critique you guys on for that is make sure you guys
Come
are
on.
staying nice and close together. You guys strung out a bit.
Last man.
You
Hawkins.
can slow it down just a little.
Okay.
And make sure that you get your stacks organized on the other side, just because, for example, if I'm walking up this way, and you guys can follow me so you can hear.
Copy.
Yeah. So if follow me, you're not going to be able to hear from that corner. Just keep moving along the walls.
Copy.
Keep moving.
Wait there, Nibs. Okay, so if let's say I'm part of this alpha stack and I'm moving and I've got 5 feet between myself and Specialist Nibs. If I'm the point man, my sector is forward. But if there's 5 feet between myself and Specialist Nibs, I'm going to be here before anyone has checked that corner. That, or I'm stuck facing this way, and then there's just too many sectors to cover if you're spaced out that much. So you want to try and keep your formations nice and compact and out. Like, this is a fairly healthy spacing, but when you move, you want to make sure that you call it down the line before you start moving, and that'll prevent you from getting spread out, and it'll keep it about this size for a squad. And if you keep it about that size, you've got 6 guns covering these windows over here, and they're going to be hard-pressed for anyone to sneak up on you. Same thing with the other side. Between the lot of you, you've got more guns than you have windows on that side of the street. If you're in a fire...
It's the ratio I like.
Yeah, if we stop, you can turn and watch for...
My question would be, if we've already been past these points and cleared them, should I be focused on windows since they haven't been cleared yet?
If we've cleared through here, if we're going to stop for any length of time, you can turn this way and just watch your security, because we've got people watching this direction.
Okay,
but
copy.
definitely, you just need to make sure nobody walks around this compound and pops up behind you, because stuff does get missed.
Gotcha. Okay.
You just don't want somebody popping out, because the downside of nice tight formations is one full auto spray can catch you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so aside from that, we're just going to go over compounds real quick, so 1-2 can just reverse it real quick. Carol, your point.
Reverse it.
Same thing with
Reverse.
Sergeant Littleberry. So, when you would come to a compound like this, if you've got a long stack, just have one fire team go in and the other one just pushes past, unless it's a large compound that you can't clear with a team. But if it's a small compound, one team can just push past. I'd say probably put a squad in something the size of the one you're on. But if it's something like we'd see in the current deployment area, most of those are fire team size compounds. So it's just like entering essentially a building. Same breach procedure, if I can get the gate open. And there's just going to be 2 key steps to it. Let's use the other compound, it's a bit easier to explain with. So follow me across 1-1. Just think about clearing compounds. There's 3 things to remember. 1, if you've come across a compound, you're probably in a town or some other urbanized area, so you need to make sure you're keeping security outside the compound. Because when you're inside these walls, suddenly you can't see past any of those walls. Good for maneuvering, but if you're trying to keep security on a road so that we can advance through something, it becomes problematic. So make sure you got somebody still watching down so the enemy doesn't just walk up on you. Because if you breach inside this compound with the whole team and nobody's watching, the enemy can be here before you see them. Okay. Second thing to remember is a compound is usually 2 sections. There's the courtyard and then there's the buildings inside. The buildings provide danger areas for the courtyard, but you gotta secure it 1 stage at a time. So before you guys try and go and clear all the buildings, make sure you've got good security set on that courtyard. So, we're gonna have the whole squad breaching on this. Yeah, fan out left, right when you going. Go ahead.
You want us to cross breach?
Go right, left, so you would go across, Grover would hook.
Oh, yeah, okay, copy. Alright. 1 set.
2 set.
One quicker way of saying this is once you've got the whole thing lined up, you can also have last man say stack set when he just looks down the line and sees everybody is ready.
Once I say one set, that should be an indication to everybody to turn toward the door, correct?
When you hear stack set, which would be the last man's call, and you can go either one by one down the line,
Yeah.
or if the last man gets on there and you guys haven't started the count yet, I've had it instructed sometimes where they can just call stack set, especially if it's a larger or a smaller stack. Well, yeah, just they can call stack set, and that means everyone looks like they're ready to go in.
All right, let's get this done.
Yep.
One set.
Last set. Man.
2 set.
One set.
How's that?
6 set.
Last man.
Let's breach.
Breaching, going in right.
Going left. Looking low.
Let's go.
Going right.
Hood.
Going left.
All right.
Right.
No, you monkey.
Hold 'em high.
Okay.
I'm gonna push up to the door.
Yeah.
Tell
So. Yep.
Hold
Hold
on,
on this
before-
wall real quick. Hold.
I'm holding.
Something to do is
Can hear you.
there's 2 ways to cover it. The first, if you all go back to the end state right after your breach, where you're on the wall that you breached from.
Come back here.
If you are in 1-1, just stack on the building for now. Just wait there for a moment, so we can keep it clean. Okay. There's 2 ways you can do it. The first is you can wrap around the outside, and you can take this shorter path to get to the door and line up. This works well for a building like this, but if you have multiple buildings, it becomes problematic. The second is once you get everybody in here and spread out, for instance, Specialist Grover, your end state would be that corner looking down.
Confirm.
Yeah, so, yeah, you went back a little bit too far, so basically your end state would be right here, is the end of the first section. And what you can do is you can push online, which means essentially everybody walks forward in a line until they hit this building. The 2 guys on this end will go down around the outside, same with the guys on the other end. And then you've got 4 guys at least who are going to hit this building and be ready to breach. Does everybody track what I'm laying down?
Confirm.
So you want 2 guys to go to the far corners?
Yeah, basically.
And 2 guys to just come in and cut across?
Yeah, if you all do it at the same time, it's a more safe maneuver to make. Sergeant McCoy?
These are so. In this case, you got to be careful. Don't just push to the corner. If you're the point man, see this danger area here. You want to make sure you stop and give that a pie real quick before you push all the way to your respective corner, because you don't want to run right out to a potential danger area. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant McCoy. Yep. So, basically, the buddy teams in the corners would push forward and hold the back of the building to make sure it's secure. The buddy teams on the inside would push up to the front of the building, and they would be the breaching teams. So, 1-1, can I have you guys just set up right in this gate here? Alright, go ahead and try pushing online, guys. Just say push, and that's usually the pro word to just push forward online through the compound.
Right. So.
Okay.
Alright, get a move.
Average checkpoint. Let's go.
Move it.
Right.
Yep.
Pushing.
Set, you go, Pelty.
Alright. Yeah, just make sure it gets called all the way down the line,
2 set.
because the guys at the far end couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna hold here while you open it.
Copy.
Copy. Open air. You got friendlies. Stairs on the right.
Opening.
Pieing.
Stairs
on the left. Room in there. Going left.
Carol, where's your danger area?
Hold stairs. Going right.
Copy that.
I'll come back to stack when you want to go.
Go away, right?
Going in, going left.
Pull him back.
Watch stairs.
Stairway left. Clear.
Move Jacobs a second.
Bomb 4 clear.
Yep, that's your danger area.
This room's clear.
Copy. I'm gonna keep the
right.
stairs. Moving upstairs.
Copy. Alright, right looks clear as near as I can see it. There's a room on the
Hallway
left.
left.
I'm gonna hook left.
I'm gonna hook right.
Copy going 3,
Opening
2,
left.
1, go.
Right's good.
Left's clear.
Watching down the hall.
Left's clear.
Jacobs, go.
Push
Ready?
moving. Moon up.
Go right. You guys want to try with this compound over there?
Back's clear.
Going right.
Going right. Clear right.
Clear.
That's good.
This one's a bit trickier because you've got the two buildings. That's one of the reasons why wrapping around can or cannot be advantageous sometimes. Just you wind up with
Alpha, get lined up behind Bravo.
Bravo's Alpha will be behind you.
I don't want
Bravo
you guys.
copies.
I don't want you guys doing it. I don't want you guys doing an 8-man breach. I want the first team to go in and secure the courtyard, and the second team move in and secure the nearest building.
Roger.
And then communicate with each other how you're going to push through the compound, or I'll tell you what I want once we're in the compound.
Roger. We good?
Yep.
Coming out.
Alright, I'm gonna pie.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
I'm building right, big open courtyard left, one set.
Go back
Two
to
set.
the straight when
All
you're
right.
done.
3 set.
So
Last one set.
before you do that, I'll go over another thing. One of my favorite things to do in an opening like this is have the first guy hold security here and have one other
Listen
guy
to Captain, he's doing some pointers for the other
push
squad.
across, sprint across. That does two things. It'll draw fire, and I don't think I've ever...
Hey, Captain, can you go on yelling?
Sure.
Thank you.
So what I was going over with them is I don't want to do an 8-man. I don't want to do an 8-man breach. I want the first team pushing in, because first of all, if you do an 8-man breach, you got the team split up. I want the first team to go in and secure the courtyard, and the second team to push in and secure the nearest building. And then, you know, as a squad lead, once I get in there and assess, I'll be like, okay, you know, the team that secured the building, you go clear that building. The other team go clear the other building. You know, or secure around the entire outside. One thing you got to think about is the fact that before you push into this compound, you're gonna have shot everything that you can see from the outside. So before you even push this, the first man, when you do that pie, you say that's clear, or you pop someone and you pop back around the corner. What I like to do personally is I like to sprint across and get eyes in there, and then turn back around. That draws fire for that guy who's pieing, draws fire to me for the guy who's pieing, and they might be able to pop around and drop another guy, and it gives you another section to pie, so you have a bigger view of the courtyard, so you're not going in blind. And you can do staggered fucking breach, so one of you come over here, whoever, I guess the second man. So now you got 3 of your guys on one side. You don't want to send the buddy team across, because if anything shooting at that first guy might hit the second guy, assuming it doesn't hit the first guy. And then you guys are going to breach. So show me how you would breach this with 4 guys.
Alright, well, I'm one set.
Two
2
set.
set. 3 set.
Last man set.
Little bit, your right's clear. I'm gonna just go to your right. You go left.
Roger.
So you guys are
You're,
crossing?
left,
A-firm.
large open
Right.
space with a building further back.
Right, breach on you, Little Bear. I go behind you.
Roger. Breaching. Going left.
All right.
Going right.
Alright,
Hugging
you
the
guys
wall
pull
here.
security on the opening. When they go in, pull security on the opening.
Holding on the right
Crossing.
side wall here.
Roger. I'm on the left side.
Pioneer wall here.
Holding the corner.
The corners up here is good if you want to push up on
Right,
one.
we're gonna push up and check the rest of the courtyard.
Which one is my team net?
Roger.
Let them know when they're
Go
good to
ahead and
push
hold
in.
there. Pieing back. Got a bunny. Looks clear.
Alpha is Bravo. You're cleared to push in.
I'm gonna go high level.
It's Alpha, Roger.
Alright, Alpha, get set.
Most of the courtyard's clear. We can't see on your
You don't need to
side.
clear it.
Back up.
They've already cleared it.
We're gonna push up to this building on the northwest, closest one.
Copy.
Okay, on me, I'm hooking right, breaching.
Going to right.
I'm gonna move straight to that corner.
Sit stacked on this door.
Looks like there's a closed gate on the back side. Have security on that.
2 set.
We're coming around.
Eyes on that.
Make sure you guys don't
Breach
push
that.
into their breach.
Last man set.
Holding this door.
I'm pieing.
Oh, okay.
Alright, short room
Don't
opens to
wander
the right.
through while they're breaching.
Murph, go ahead and
It's a
push
standard
to that
breach.
corner,
I'm ready.
Hold security on
Breaching
the
right.
original entrance.
Right clear, another door.
Going right.
Holden, get the. I'll pie it.
Alright, I'm holding security on the second story windows on the building to the west.
Longer
I'm
room.
watching the
opens
breaching
left,
or the
right
clearing team's second story.
All right, make the assumption that there's other squads outside holding security, and go ahead and clear this building.
Roger.
While the other team clears the other building.
Roger. Ground, we're stacking up on this building on my side, on the south side here, and clearing it.
Wrong net.
Alright, Bravo, we're stacking up on this building on the south side and clearing it.
Opens left again, right corner's clear.
Copy. Move your own point.
Going in left.
Wait for the other two.
Window left.
Stairs left, clear.
You mean the east side?
Alright, alright. Pushing up the stairs.
Negative south
Right side looks good, Isabel.
Alright, we're here.
Bravo, this is Alpha. We're going to be pushing up on the roof of this first building. Check your fire.
Alright, it's clear. Going in left.
Hallway, left two
Clear.
doors on the left, two doors on the right.
Another corner.
Roger, go ahead and stay on that side.
Got it.
Alright.
This is Alpha. First building clear.
Clear sets.
Alright, let's move back out.
One set.
2 set.
3 set.
Last man set.
Alright, breach.
Right, going left.
Right.
Left.
Fucking stairs.
4 coming out. 4 coming out.
Alright.
Right.
I'm on this
Doorway
door.
right. Opening.
Go ahead, pop it.
Flying.
Alright. Your right's
Got
clear.
a doorway left. It looks clear.
Alright, let's get security for them while
Roger.
they breach this building.
Going in, going right.
Alright, breach.
Do you want to wait for them to clear the whole building, or do you want to get them back?
Doorway left.
They're
looks
almost
clear.
done.
Short wall left. Going
They're
in.
on the
They just went in the inside.
Hey,
It was
Murph,
like,
watch your
okay.
back, man. You got the doorway.
Bravo, Alpha. We got security outside your current building.
This room
Bravo,
is
copy.
clear.
Coming out.
No, never mind.
This room right
Folding.
here hasn't been checked yet.
Yeah, copy. Open it.
Opening. Left is short wall.
Got a doorway right. Looks clear right.
Copy. Button hooking going right.
Copy going left.
Moving.
Left clear.
Keep high that.
Pieing room.
Did you guys clear this?
Short room looks clear.
Copy. Going in, going right.
You want all
Oh, it's
watch
fucking
stairs
really
while you
small.
clear the door?
Yeah.
Coming out.
Coming out.
Clear that other room too. It has to be cleared.
Copy. I'll let you guys
Oh,
push forward
yeah.
and then I'll open it.
This building's not
Yeah,
nearly as big as I
if
thought.
she opens it, you're gonna get shot in the ass, possibly.
Or
It's,
not
it's way
nearly as
bigger than you
small.
thought.
Exactly.
I got fucking
Yeah,
openings
why
to
don't
my
we
left
pull
here. I
them
can't
out?
really push any forward.
Alright, stand
You
by.
got stairs and a hallway to the left.
Split it up into two
it.
two-man
Alright, go ahead.
teams and keep pushing through.
Alright, opening.
Okay, can't
Short
see all
wall right,
left because of
looks
the
clear
door.
right. Copy. I'm gonna
Alright,
go in and
Murph,
button
I'm
hook
gonna
left.
pop this door.
Copy, I'm on you.
Pie.
Moving. Clear left.
Right clear.
Short room.
Coming out.
Holding stairs.
Got a hallway to the right.
Roger. Going in
Go
right.
left. Clear. Go left.
Right side clear.
Yep.
Left side clear.
Room clear. Coming out.
Coming out.
I got rear security.
I'm gonna check
Giving up
this
your
corner,
cover at
get
the bottom of the
downstairs.
stairs by pushing up there.
Alright, it's clear. Alright, ready to push up.
Copy. Gonna push up and look right. Short wall right. I'm gonna button hook around right and see what I can see from there. Actually, I'm gonna pie first.
Watch our rear, Murph.
Windows left. Got a doorway front. Moving.
Alright, go ahead and pop smoke, break contact, push back outside.
We had to capture an HVT in this town.
Bravo, copies.
Alpha copies.
And you, yeah, sorry,
Push it back
you at least
outside.
do it on the side
Friendly's
so
coming
that no
out.
one ever does anything on that
Four
side.
friendlies.
Clear.
Oh, we're going through the whole town.
Oh, okay, cool, that works.
Gather
Alright.
around.
Yep. Circle up.
The thing that the big thing you guys have to keep in mind while doing all this shit is Sergeant Heckman's favorite word is fluidity. Not fluids, fluidity. As long as you guys are communicating with each other and as long as you're maintaining all sectors as well as possible at all times, any method of pushing into a compound and clearing stuff out like this is generally going to work as long as your communication, your movement, and your shooting is on point.
So, thank you, Captain. Did we have anyone with just questions, comments about anything we've covered up to this point?
Negative, sir.
Thanks for the promotion, but not a sir.
She said Sergeant, I think.
Okay, copy that. I heard a sir. Alright, let's... How about everybody goes back to the flag real quick? We're going to populate this town, and we're going to go ahead and clear through it.
Alright, let's watch everything we just went over go completely out the window.
Make sure you're all within the green fencing outside of this building so that you don't run into any enemies.
Roger.
Are we locking and loading?
Hey, firm. Have your people lock and load once they get to the courtyard outside.
What do you mean, your people?
What the fuck?
Your squad.
Cover.
Lock and load in here. Did he say other side of the
Stay
green
inside
fence? I guess.
the green courtyard right here.
Lock and load.
Oh.
Stay
Alpha,
inside
lock
the
and
green
load.
courtyard right
We
here.
just don't want anyone
Lock
getting
and
shot
load.
while we work on this. It will be about a minute.
Your safety's on for now.
All right, 1-1 push over to this west wall. We're gonna let 1-2 go in first.
1-1 to the west wall, 1-2's going first.
Alright, we're
gonna follow you in.
Here shortly. We're gonna get over to the east.
Alpha's me, I've comms with Mike. I'm on comms with Mike.
We can hear you.
Is HE gonna be restricted?
I assume so.
All right, who's Bravo?
Sergeant Lilbury.
I'm Bravo.
Okay, so the guy with the 2 B's is Bravo. 1 B, we'll call it 2 B's. Barry is
guess.
Bravo. All right, McCoy is Alpha.
Alright. And something for everyone. I'm a big believer in the school of shout across the street at whoever you see. So, just because you see somebody who is not in your fire team or not in your squad, if they are on a compound with you, shout at them, make sure you're communicating with them too. Don't just limit yourself to team net or squad net. Anyone who can hear you can be communicated with and should be communicated with. Everybody copy?
Blizzard.
Yep.
So we're going to be going through with 2 squads. When we get in there, just communicate, stay in line as best you can. We're going to circle through this. We don't really have a map of this area, and that's fine. Your eyeballs. React to the situation as you see it, and you will do just fine.
Make sure you guys are spraying clear buildings with green paint. And once we get a compound cleared, spray the entrance to the compound.
What he said.
Outcomes.
So.
Let me take a look.
We are going to be doing a foot patrol through a town after we're done with this.
Make sure you've got some guys in the courtyards too. And maybe larger buildings, make sure there's multiple guys in them. And the warehouse, definitely
tell them we can hear them.
Okay. You're giving away secrets.
Oh.
Secrets being there are enemies in the enemy-occupied town? No
Yeah.
way. What a time to be alive.
It's a novel concept.
Sergeant McCoy.
Sergeant McHeckman.
McHeckman.
You look beautiful today.
Sergeant Man.
It's very much appreciated. You're looking pretty lovely yourself there.
Is that new lip balm?
It's the new Burt's Bees with the glitter.
Yeah, Burt's Bees is expensive, man.
Man, don't skimp on that shit.
So good.
I used to steal it from work. Wee-woo. Stealing chapstick.
Fucking Jacoby, stealing shit all the time.
I was like 16, alright? Give me a break.
Jacoby did steal my heart, thank you.
Aw.
Are there civilians in this town, or are we clear on HE?
You are clear on HE.
You are clear on HE.
Oh.
Yes.
Alright, Tel, go ahead and blow.
So Johnson, you're clear on HE, but be careful where you're shooting
the other
at.
team
It's
up,
got a pretty big radius.
I said you're clear to blow up every window you see.
Can I just like stand right here and have you
we're
like
gonna
just
be
walk
going in a
my
couple
shots in?
seconds.
Yeah, mobile
Looks
fucking
like it's
mortar. Yeah,
pretty
sure.
thoroughly populated.
No.
Negative. I don't eat Wendy's.
Before we head in, everybody remember, take it slow, methodical. Do not drop your sectors. There are a lot of people in this town.
Is this building occupied or?
It should not be. Let me double check before we get shot
they
by
all
somebody
friendly?
through the kill house.
Let me double check by running it.
I can double check.
Now we got people getting shot in the kill house.
Exactly.
I just don't want to chase people through the stone maze that is the inside of this building.
Yeah, but for 1-2, that's not that bad.
And boom.
Yeah.
A ladder right there too.
I guess so. Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, it's clear.
I see.
All right, we're going in.
Appreciate it. After all my training, I might need it.
All right, you guys want to go first, or you want us in?
It's your training. You go first.
Copy that.
Alpha Bravo, we're going first.
Alright, 1-2's going
Once
first.
we get out of this building,
Here, I'll get ready to
inside,
pack a lip.
stacked down the garage door. When we
Oh,
get
we're going
out,
inside.
we are live.
Second we cross the garage, we're gonna be
Good
live
luck.
fire.
Be safe.
Roger
I'll
that.
try not to.
Cool.
Thanks.
I like
Be
getting
safe, shoot
fucking
people.
reckless.
Going right, healing. I'm buying. Looks clear.
All right, stay back here. Let them push out on the road.
Roger,
see a
do
guy,
you
hold
want us to grab the...
Bravo copies.
I can shoot.
Bravo copies.
Hang back, let them push out.
He's down. All right, he was on the
Yep,
rooftop.
we're
to the
clearing it
left
with
down
two
the street.
squads.
Okay,
Take the
yeah.
left side.
Okay, yeah, we'll take the left.
Alright, roger that.
We'll just go behind.
One on this one too.
Jake, if we're
Send
all
it.
sticking to the left, the other
We're
squad
taking the
on
left side of the road. Can you grab the right, and then we'll wrap around.
So just
I'm gonna hook out right. Just
follow
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
He wants us to
Alright.
push on the right side of the road, so we're gonna push
Alright, one
across to the east side of the road. We might need to pop smoke.
I'm set.
Alpha copies.
We're gonna be
I'll
pushing
check it out
across
once
the
they get
road when we get out there.
Alright, once they get out,
We're gonna be on the
push
right
to
side of the road.
east side of the road, taking the far
So
side.
we might need to pop smoke.
They might pop smoke,
It
but
looks
I
clear.
think Bravo's gonna be on
Right,
point,
Dibs
so
on you.
move off them.
Go,
Alright, we're
boys.
gonna be going in.
Johnson copies.
Alright, breaching, going left.
Mortar clear.
Go, fill it up, go.
Go.
Push past.
I'm getting on the right side
Doc,
of the wall.
push down.
Yeah, Roger. We'll get us up as soon as you get out there.
All right, Alpha,
Sure,
push
okay.
across the other side. Use that smoke. Try to get on that wall. Get eyes left
Cover the other
from
side.
Eyes
that
on
side
front,
of the fucking.
front left side road.
Alpha
Second
crossing.
road.
Alright, it's me.
Bravo Allison, take point.
I'll let you take point. There you go.
Bravo copies. Alright, disregard. You're pushing up already. Take it. Roger. Alright, we're on point. Keep pushing.
Pushing the other squads on the other side of the road. They're pushed up already. Try to stay up with them.
Cross
Hold up,
8.
hold up over cross eight.
Remember your sectors.
Cross.
Last map.
Crossing.
Pushing.
I'm back in the stack, just keep rolling with the
Got
other
eyes
squad.
front, left side.
Keep going,
second
keep going.
story window.
Crossing.
All I see is a gun barrel.
Roger.
Let me know when you're stacked.
Make sure you're staying in line.
Crossing.
Yeah,
Make sure you guys are watching those windows.
Crossing.
Yeah.
Set.
Holding.
Moving.
Grab the corner.
Hey,
Crossing.
you got a shooter in that
Right here.
compound.
Your last man.
Alright,
Your
copy.
left.
Got a shooter in the compound. You're
Can
on.
I send a
Go to
40
the
at it?
gates.
Here. Little Barry, take my spot. I'm gonna shoot a 40 up there.
159 meters. Put it on 150 and aim at the top of the window.
Copy.
Alright, we're clear to keep moving.
Yeah, I know. You gotta keep this thing alive.
Should we move up?
Adjust fire.
1-1, you're good to breach.
Shoot again.
Shots left, shots left.
Frag
Windows
Put a
in
frag
front,
over the
building in
wall
front. One set.
Copy.
I'm fragging the wall. Hold on.
Fucking, I'm going in.
Copy, going it.
Rags.
Reaching.
Shooter down.
Nine.
guys down.
Refer.
Get him,
Negative,
get
we're
him
gonna
cross
push
back.
in.
It was a right and left.
Crossing you.
Alright, push
That
back.
guy's down.
Going in.
Looks
Alright,
like
stand
you're
by.
Ready.
Full of have enemies up high on the backside here.
Standing by.
Push online to the backside.
Alright,
I don't
Alpha,
hear you
you're
guys
cleared to
communicating
come in
with
the
each other.
compound.
Alright, keep going, keep going.
Bravo, say again. You're cleared to come in the compound. Courtyard is clear.
Roger.
going in.
Alpha, move into the nearest building. We're gonna start clearing that. Go.
Ready, right.
One left.
We're clear to the left.
Nearest building. Pushing up.
Got a building to our left.
Alright, Perkinson, you're with me. The other buddy team, take the right side.
Bravo, you guys keep the street clear for 1-1.
One set.
Bravo, we're splitting teams clearing this building 2x2.
One set.
She said.
I'm
Roger, Bravo.
Stairs left.
Correction, Alpha.
Open on the left. Room on the far right. Going right.
Left, watching stairs.
Right, room clear.
Alright, on you.
I won't.
Left, no left. Clear. Right. Clear. Bottom floor.
1-1, this is 1-2.
Send it.
We got civilians down the road. Apparently holding 40s.
Roger. Be advised, there's at least one civilian in this AO. Hold 40s.
Clear.
Wait, there's a guy right there. On that corner right there.
Let's push the other side of the compound where that fire's coming from.
This is Alpha. I got contacts in the compound to the east. Next one over. Drop 2. Bravo, copy.
Top floor of this
On the door right there.
Hey, firm, I'm gonna try to get eyes through this door down here.
Yep, coming on you.
Roger, don't everybody abandon.
Coming out.
Is that just open?
Door doesn't open.
Nope.
I was in contact from the adjacent building east.
Roger, we can't push through the door in the back. We're gonna have to go around or over.
Roger.
We're taking compound from the contact from the east. Do you want us to go over and start pushing east, or stay on the road with you guys?
Push to contact. We got the red lockdown. Alpha, what's the ETA
All right,
on that?
go ahead and push up on the east side of this wall. See if there's a safe spot to go over. If not, pop smoke and we'll go over the wall.
Alright, we're pushing.
Be advised, there's a back gate on this compound on the east wall.
Gate's locked.
Gate's
Actually, someone put a fucking demo block on that gate, and then get back behind the building.
Roger, Alpha's on it. Bravo, copies.
Get everyone else out behind the building. Be advised, we're gonna demo this fucking gate so we don't have to jump over a fucking dangerous wall.
Bunch of copies.
Someone keep eyes up there on those fucking windows.
Gotcha, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, I opened the wrong door. I saw that.
Close green.
It's Alpha demo set.
We're clear, pop it.
Alright, control that, control that, control that.
Control that.
Opening shutter.
How is it?
Can't see to the smoke.
The shovel take out.
We just took down a shooter straight east on the rooftop next compound. Negative effect with the demo.
Alright, use that smoke, go over the wall.
That was negative effect of the demo.
Alright, someone
Over
toss
here.
the yellow smoke over this wall.
Roger. Y'all smoke out.
Smoke out east.
Copy, moving.
Burst down.
And once that plumes, we're gonna hop it.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Mike, this is Bravo. Disregard, he's up.
I'm ready for buddy hop.
Alright, go, go, go.
Alright, I'll be the first.
Alpha's breaching over the wall.
Move to the south side of the compound.
sorry, Mike.
Alpha's already
You're right,
crossed.
no
We're
worries.
gonna cross from the same spot.
Levi's, it's 2 walls, it's 2 walls.
Over right now.
It's 2 walls. Yeah, cross now.
Going over.
Alright, Alpha's gonna secure this compound. Bravo, if you wanna get the building. Bravo, copies.
Outside, security outside. We're gonna get.
One down, second floor, we're not moving down.
Copy, I gotta patch up my leg.
Fine, right?
Murphy's patching.
Friendly's on the other
Friendly.
right.
Alright, we're gonna have to move to the east side of the building.
On this side,
Find the door.
Roger. Alden and I are gonna push across to get to this other
Crossing.
Roger, I got the far corner
I
clear.
got the door here.
You're green.
Yep.
Opening
Crossing.
door, pine.
Cross Alpha compound is secure. We're gonna take that other building once you breach.
One set.
It's just us two right now, Littleberry.
One set.
We're on the other side of the building, looking out
Opening.
towards the east.
Yeah, you guys can clear that just by yourselves.
Clear. Alright, I'm going.
You guys
to
gotta
the
stack
right.
up on us.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we need all of us in here.
Right clear, door left.
Are you inside the building?
Not all of them.
Negative. We're on the east side.
I'm watching the main entrance.
Open the door, I'm gonna pie the floor.
Eyes on.
Pie and far.
Alright, Hawkins, you're number 2.
Yeah, doorway left.
Clear.
Stairway left.
Corner
2 doors.
left.
Alright.
Left.
Call the breach.
Roger. One right.
Alright, breach.
Going
Roger,
left.
Same thing. Open the
Going
door
right.
up, pie the floor.
Doors.
One left.
Then up.
Right.
Crossing these doors.
Alright.
There's a guy now on the right. He's down.
Gonna pop this
I'm
door.
watching this door.
I'm gonna fucking flash
Christ.
it.
Yep.
It's in.
Flash out.
1-1, this is 1-2, over.
There's this door here next to me too, but
Send it.
Alright, we're still moving through the north side of town. If you guys can't get through the north
Cross Alpha,
side,
we got a
we'll
shooter
wind
on
up
the
wrapping
south side,
around
second
the
story
east
east
side
window.
going south.
Roger.
Say again.
Alright, we're gonna clear this room behind you.
Were you able to get through that wall?
Actually, I'm
Affirmative.
gonna
We
open
push
this
one more
fucking door.
compound east.
I'm gonna open this door.
Copy.
All right.
We are currently still moving north.
Your right
We're
side's
gonna need to push to.
There's a guy
regroup
behind the
with you
door
after
on
we
the
get
left
these-
side. See if you can hit him through the fucking. All right.
This is Alpha, we have contact
Sorry,
next
man.
compound to
Sorry,
the
just
east,
fucking
second
up
story
our people.
shooter.
we can't. I mean, we got this room still here. We can't leave it.
We're on you.
Ron, you go.
All right, try opening this door.
Roger.
Which
Hi.
window, McCoy?
Looks clear. I'm gonna go left.
That one.
Go right.
Moving.
Copy. Is he down?
Might be
Left
moving.
clear.
Just
Left
keep,
door.
just keep an eye on scan
Keep
that
it out.
area.
Keep moving.
I got
Who
rear
cleared
security.
this other building with the roof access?
Alpha's other buddy team cleared it.
Get up on that rooftop. Get some security out.
Roger.
Alpha, get up on the rooftop. That other building.
Roger.
Opening.
Good shit.
Get security, get some recon.
Yeah, we'd rather drop.
Are they okay in there, Mike?
3 guys on the north side
Window
of
left.
this
Yeah, Roger.
compound. Or
Bravo status.
All right, I'm gonna go right. Moving.
Roger.
Short room.
Did someone go upstairs already?
A
A
firm.
firm.
he's unarmed. Yeah.
Room cleared.
I got the east
Going up.
sector on this
Wall
side
is
of the
security.
Coming up the stairs.
Roger. Yeah, keep
Copy,
watching.
I'm gonna-
There's definitely
I'm gonna-
contacts in that building.
Open this
Alright,
door.
Murph, Sully, push past us. We're gonna breach this room.
Squad lead and medic are between
Yeah,
us.
there's 2 guys in that compound there with no
Okay.
with fatigue,
Go ahead.
no weapons.
Go ahead.
Dead guy right.
So I'm
Hi, that,
holding fire on 'em
fucking-
until they pick up a
Roger.
weapon.
This is Alpha. We have visual of people in
Fine,
fatigues
across.
with no weapons to the northwest. Looks like
Looks clear.
1 or 2 compounds over.
Alright, I'm pushing it right.
Sylvan, I'll go into the left room with you when they push in.
Yep, I'm not gonna open it. Until...
Further,
How many?
Yeah, until they're
Alright,
out.
clear.
At least 1 with no weapon
Last
that I
room on
saw.
the
There are
right
2
is
movement though.
All right, opening this door.
Copy.
No weapon.
Correction, 2 with no weapons confirmed.
Going in, going left.
Copy. Right.
I gotta patch up.
Window right. Take it
One
away.
two Mike, this is 1-1. Mike, how you doing?
Eyes on us. Here. Next building over. Got him.
Just
Copy out.
an RPG
Going
carrier
down.
on the next building to the east.
Roger, yeah, that building to our east is definitely occupied.
1-2, this is 1-1.
They broke up. Except for 1-2.
Do you want us to keep pushing east, or do you want us to push back to the road and start pushing up with you guys?
Can you push north with us, and then we'll wrap around? The town's too wide to push east and north.
All right, push back west, and then we're gonna start pushing north.
Bro, copies.
We're gonna push back west, and then we're gonna
Roger.
start
Alpha
pushing
copies.
Copy, go. I get covered.
Next
move.
to the
4 times friendly's coming out.
Grady's
4 times
door
friendly's
and
coming out.
compound.
Make sure you mark this building if you haven't already.
Friendly's coming out.
Already tagged.
Alright, I'm tagging.
There's a guy over this fucking wall on the right side. I'm gonna throw a frag right here.
Copy that.
It's locked. Friendly's coming
Let's
over.
climb it.
Frag out. Oh, that barely went
Frag
over
out.
the wall.
Coming over again.
That may or may not have gotten him. Push back out to the street and breach this compound from the road. I don't want you going over the wall when there's a potential fucking guy with an automatic rifle.
Yeah, Alpha, we're gonna breach
Bravo,
this next compound.
Copy.
Roger.
I'm good, Tom.
Our opening door.
Once you like, you got down on the.
Alright, I got it.
All right,
Office Bravo, we're coming up
next
on your
building
rear.
on your right had guys in it.
One down on the left.
That building.
Roger.
All right.
All right, we're gonna be ready
Set.
to move here.
Copy. We're gonna come out of this building.
We're good.
This is clear.
Bravo, we're gonna breach, secure the courtyard, and get the building.
Don't worry about it.
Wrong copies. We got the building.
I'm going in right on 3, 1, 2,
We got the building.
3.
Alpha securing
breach.
courtyard.
One left.
Right.
Right clear.
Left clear.
Going left.
Pie this corner.
This is the back.
Looks clear.
Got windows on this side.
Bravo, Alpha courtyard's clear. We'll get security.
Roger.
One on
Alright, we're moving.
Start clearing.
Was that guy? Did you guys have to shoot that guy?
Negative, he's down.
Okay. So he was not down before?
Yeah, April.
No, your frag got him.
Roger.
Alright, let's get security for Bravo to breach this. Give me one on the entrance, someone
I
watching
didn't
this other
hear you,
gate
but
to
I
the
was
north.
kind of listening to somebody else talk.
I got the gate.
Alright, we got a hallway with doors, closed doors on both sides. Alright, I'm breaching, going left.
Reload before you go in, Murph. I'll take your spot.
Tell you guys to cease fire on the second floor of that building. We're breaching it now.
I gotta pop this door.
Roger.
Copy.
Right.
Hurry up, they're shooting grenades from the top floor of the building you guys are in.
First one's clear.
All right, now lift fire.
We ever check these little back rooms over here?
We have friendlies in the west building, second floor.
To the left.
We have eyes on friendlies in the west building, second floor.
Second room is clear.
Alpha, push this door over here and open it up and get security out north.
Roger. Alright, we're pushing this other door. Alpha, we're gonna get security out north.
Roger.
We gotta wait for
Solid.
one to
Popping this door behind you.
kind of get parallel with us.
Nothing behind.
Let's help them clear that
opening gate.
building a little bit quicker.
Opening
Mike.
gate.
Wrong copies.
Alright,
Working
we're
on.
moving up. On you, Murph. Go ahead.
Alright, going up.
There's no back end to this compound.
Roger.
Alright, work
Yeah.
contacts.
Alright, never mind. They're all clusterfucked up in here now.
Roger. I'm gonna close it.
No, we gotta push in. Alright, I'm going right. 3, 1, 2, 3, breach. He's still up.
Yeah, I saw him.
Contact down.
Alright, someone over on the left.
Roger, I'm pushing past you.
Alright, I'm opening this door.
Alright, it's open on this side. Someone
Looks clear. I'm going right.
Alpha, there's not much we can do from here because it's really open if we try to cross.
Get the
Roger,
door
I'm
on the
just
left,
pushing
door on the left.
Bravo
Roger.
needs our help. Leftmost compound.
Got a dead body.
Let's just hold here. It's really open around this corner.
This is Alpha. We pushed up to the MSR on the north side. Looks clear at this time.
Did you clear that little building that you went past?
Negative. We're just cleared the courtyard at this time.
Office Bravo, our building is clear.
Crossing over. Down.
Roger, we're just gonna start clearing these buildings. We're gonna push into this north courtyard.
Alright, if you guys want to cross behind me, I can
Bravo,
open
copies.
out. And we can clear
We're
this building.
pushing
We're up
north to
against.
the next courtyard.
Alright, we need to clear this building that we're on right here. On the southwest side.
Alpha's already on the building.
Roger, I'm covering while you cross.
Alright, crossing.
Oh, I see him.
Agent Johnson, push up.
West. I'm not sure if they cleared any of this.
Alright, crossing.
Crossing last man.
I'm ready.
Push
hold on
north
me.
Past Alpha and set up
You
security.
Crossing to your side.
Looks good. Left. Go in.
Go.
Fine. Opens right. Going right. Right clear.
Yeah,
Another
left.
door.
Same. Looks clear. This
Clear.
stairs.
This is to make
The
clear.
pop door. Popping it.
Move back to the
Fine.
corner, Johnson.
It's
Over
clear.
That's good.
Bravo, move out here and push past and clear this next building up.
Clear.
Roger, Bravo's on a
Door.
building.
Popping it again.
Alright, we gotta
Alright.
clear this building we're on.
Fine.
Alright, go ahead and stack up on it.
Opens
a door
again
right
left. Another stairwell. No eyes left.
1-1 be advised, we got no outside security while we're clearing this
There's a
building.
fucking.
I got outside security.
A tall,
Pushing
a
up
tall.
left.
Yeah, I see it.
Right is clear. There's two doors with tall.
Down up here. 3 down.
I'm gonna go right. Slow.
This is Alpha. That rooftop building is clear. 3 down.
This one too.
Right.
Send it.
We're approaching the yellow road. Are you able to reach that yet?
Alright, you're clear to open.
Say again, the what road?
The yellow road to our north. We'll use that as a baseline.
I'm going in right.
The four-way, you mean?
Make clear.
Yeah, the west to east road.
Yeah, Roger, we're
Confirm
pretty much
point.
on it.
It probably pops in where it's...
Copy, you ready to push across?
Negative, we're still clearing buildings on the south side.
Far right is clear.
Copy, we're gonna clear this last one. I can push one team across as soon as you're ready.
Right's clear.
Alright, open that door you're on.
Roger, popping it.
Where you at?
It's outside, close it up.
Roger, closing it.
Copy.
God damn it. Right, I can't close. Oh, wait.
Get over there and pull security west.
Get on the north side. Oh, disregard.
It's a big ass room with a dead body.
Get right short wall with windows.
Alpha copies.
I was talking to Mike. West. You guys are right.
We're pushing up to the north to get better security on this MSR.
Wasted his whole belt on a wall.
Do not cross, we're waiting on the other team. This is our phase line.
Roger. This is our phase line, Alpha. Do not cross.
Do you want to keep pushing north and clear the whole section that we're on and then push east and then back down?
Wall left. I'm gonna go in and go right.
Across the street there I dropped.
So basically, just keep pushing north on line until we're at the end.
This is Alpha. We just dropped a contact from northwest.
We're gonna
compound
just hook around.
across this corner from us.
We'll probably wind up swinging to the south and pushing down the east-west road once you guys clear your compound.
We're clear now. We're holding security, waiting to push north.
This Bravo, our building is clear. We're just peeking the roof.
Roof clear.
Alpha copies.
Alright.
Roger,
Roof is
stay
clear.
up
We're
there.
coming up.
And stay up there and cover while everyone tries to cross the street.
Bravo copies.
Contact second floor, building 297 across the MSR. The near building? Yeah, I see it. Third window from the left. Johnson, watch.
Shots from the
1-2's pushing across now.
Bravo, we're taking shots from the southeast.
Can you not see that from that rooftop?
Try to get eyes on.
I need you to get 360 up there. Are you okay? Do you need the medic?
Bravo's fine. We can handle it.
He was just in the courtyard.
I need morphine.
I'll get northeast.
Alpha's Bravo. Be advised, there are prone shooters on the compound immediately north of the MSR.
There's what on the compound?
Prone shooters.
1-1, this is Bravo. There are active shooters in the fucking compound immediately to the left of the other squad.
There are active shooters in that compound. I think you already knew that, but I just want to relay the information.
Copy that.
Alpha, go ahead and push across the street north here.
Look out.
Stand by.
Push back west onto the road and then see if you can find the entrance to that compound.
40 Mike out to the compound north.
Yeah, push on that road to the north there. You're on.
Good 40. This Bravo, we're pulling out of the building.
Negative. Stay up there on Overwatch. You got a really good position up there.
Bravo copies.
Make sure you got 360.
This Bravo.
This is Alpha. We're breaching that compound in the north.
Right. That's good.
Alright, last man set.
Set.
It's clear left. On your call, Johnson.
I was gonna breach the compound. Hawkins just
Alright,
going right.
Moving up onto the street.
Go.
One left.
Wait, one.
Right.
My boot fell off.
Put it left. I'm moving up on it.
Alright, we're gonna keep clearing around.
Alright, this compound's really big. It's 2-section. Get off that roof and push across.
Alright, Johnson on me. We're gonna hit this building.
Bravo copies. We're on our way out.
Copy. Alright, Bravo's coming in. Once they get here, team 2, Perky and Holden, you're gonna clear that other building once they get security.
The shooter was definitely due north of me.
Yeah.
Fine.
This one should cover it.
Alright, long hallway, multiple doors on the left and right, stairways as well. I'm pushing in, going right.
Copy.
Alright.
I got security. Go ahead and move across.
Going right.
Got security.
Another room in the back here. Going in. It's clear. To the door across the way.
1-1, this is 1-2.
Alpha, how far into this compound are you?
Alright, watch the doorway. Watch the doorway.
Send traffic.
Oh, wrong door.
Wait, over.
Alright, another room.
Hey Mike, I'm hearing that they need a medic over there.
Go.
Right.
Go right.
They got
Push in. How you
Do you
doing?
need our medic over there?
Yeah, we've got our medic here. We're good.
Copy.
But when we
Haven't seen
get
any
these
down
last
lights
two
on.
buildings clear, we're gonna push south and then push on your south, so that we can both push east.
Contact down the street there.
Always clear, same shit as last time.
Basically, we're gonna move south of you and then push east, while you just continue to push east along the north of town.
I'm getting reports of guys in the second story window to the north, next building.
He's on the window far on the right.
I'm gonna get this other, cover the stairs, I'll get this other room.
Right, pushing in left.
Guy at the end of the street north on the east side. You guys are on the side of the street that's got eyes on him.
Copy.
Copy. Take a peek.
On my way to Bravo.
I'm up.
You guys good?
Alright.
Flash that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
One, two actuals down. But yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing.
You need any help? Copy.
Oh, it looks like they finally cut off that angle.
I'm gonna check that
Wall,
I'm ready to
this
go
face
up.
there, and
Alright,
another
watch
wall.
the back.
Five.
Back's clear.
Watch up the north. I'm gonna go check that corner again.
Alright, go.
Right, hook left. 3, 2, 1.
Clear.
Alright, pushing up.
Can you work your way east?
I'm gonna pilot.
Fine. Right.
I'm gonna go on
Clear.
right.
I haven't seen any more movement
Probably
on
gonna be
there.
working
Alright, let's get up on the second floor.
Got Murph down. Flashing.
Mike, I got a man down in this
Room
building,
pushing.
northeast building.
Moving.
Flash out.
Clear. Last room. Push back.
Disregard, he's
Shit,
back up.
Look away, look away.
He's down.
Go.
Right, get in there.
He got fucked.
I'm good.
Move faster when
We
you
traded.
All doors are closed.
Alright, Murph, I need you to get
On
up.
you.
We're good.
I'm gonna wait for
this
them
door.
to clear the one behind us. I got your back.
Checking balcony.
Left side's clear,
Cross
pushing right.
over to here, 'cause-
Alright, this two stories
Wait,
clear on the
oh,
south
it's-
side.
oh.
Coming, Alpha's going down.
If somebody came out the other room, I was gonna cross and shoot him.
Alright, we're coming out.
Let's go. Keep moving.
I'm gonna get my head well.
Are you on?
That's
Okay,
all I
opening
wanted.
door.
Go.
Two
Looks
coming
clear
out,
going
two
right.
coming out.
Hey,
Small room.
Go to the
Clear.
next one.
Clear.
we got to check that back hall there.
Where?
Holding
Can you
rear.
find my door?
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
Which one?
Oh, look right. Look right.
Watch
God
right.
damn it.
Oh shit.
You asked me to pop the door. I popped the door, and you were looking the other way.
Clear. It's clear.
It's clear left.
Dead face.
I'm going in left.
We're all clear.
Roger.
Got a doorway right.
It's clear.
My door's clear. Copy.
Open.
I'm gonna pop it.
I'm gonna put
Right,
him on
clear.
the right.
Yeah,
hand.
this is Alpha. We're gonna push into the next compound north and secure it.
Pushing in left.
Put him in here if you need
Alpha, we're
to.
gonna secure this
Keep.
next
You gotta
compound.
let the person who's clearing the fucking far side clear that, because they got the better angle while they're pushing across like
Push up
this.
on the
Left.
Look away
side
from
of
me.
this building.
Look away from me.
Run on
Yep.
that contact.
Alright, let's exit.
All right, keep pushing through this compound. We're going all the way to the north wall.
Bravo's coming out.
Alright, don't clear it yet. Clear the backside first.
Alright, keep going north. Alpha's out there.
Sorry.
There were shots coming from inside this building.
Good contact on that western comp. Friendlies are in it.
Stairs right.
Yep, for you.
Alpha just Bravo, we're gonna secure the courtyard.
Roger. Clear.
Got step.
Yeah, let's take it.
Flash out. Flash
Stairs
out.
left. Alright.
I'm holding these
Watch
stairs.
your
You
eyes,
guys
watch
keep pushing through.
Backside's clear. Pushing around.
Room clear.
Friendlies have a down
First room
off
clear.
clear west.
Fairly coming out.
Second room going in. Clear.
I got step. I got
Alright, the
step.
bottom floor is clear.
On you. Bottom floor is clear.
Move up. Moving up. One on the landing. One on the landing. Watch the
Drag
landing.
it out if you need to.
He's down.
Roger. Alright, there's another room on the right here.
Moving up. It's a dead space. Then I got out.
Fine.
Another dead space
Clear.
there.
Going
Going
right.
up to the front.
Clear.
Copy. One left behind you.
Roger, someone secure the east. I think there's more buildings there.
Two coming out.
There's space in the hallway there. Moving right.
You guys need help
Roger.
there, Ferguson? You guys good?
There's no entrance east. We're good so far.
Roger.
One left with you.
Johnson. Buildings with roof or some shit.
I'm looking up there right now.
Is it clear?
Moving left.
Need more morphine.
Right
Clear.
Alright. This right
Apparently
half
that
of the building is
flashbang gave
clear.
me a headache.
Roger, left hand.
All right,
Been
we are
known to
clear all
happen.
the way to the north wall. We're ready to start pushing east.
We're finishing last building and working on medical.
Roger.
This is Bravo. What's our movement from here?
Let's hold on. I'm gonna go check the end. Bravo, come with me.
Pushing back on the street.
Right, on actual.
I got the tick.
Bravo's moving actual to check the north side, so let's get some cover.
There's dead bodies over there. Yeah, we can push up on this side.
Roger. All right, we're
So
pushing
go
up
ahead
the
and
north
push
side.
along this wall and stop at
Alright, we're gonna
the
push
stop
along
at where the
the
north
north edge,
stop at where it
pushing
ends.
east.
We are
Okay,
pushing
good.
east.
Y'all
There's a
clear.
good approach to the next street over on the north wall.
I'm pulling out just a
Copy.
little bit wide.
Alright, Roger, so we'll just grab security for him.
Short on this corner.
1-2, you copy?
1-2 copies. We're gonna push south and then east.
Alright. I'm hooking
I got rear.
fucking right here.
On you.
Bravo, this is Alpha. This is Bravo. I got multiple buildings here. We're gonna hit the near.
Roger.
Keep moving.
You guys need help?
It looks big enough for small enough for 2 people.
I'm back up.
This is Bravo.
What?
Negative.
Alpha, come to this building that I'm on. Clear it out.
Alright, Roger. Alpha, push up that building to the east.
Put your AR team on this street watching south, but be advised.
Southeast.
Copy, pushing in. Going in right.
1-2 is pushing south, and then they're going to push east. They're going to pop out to our
Am I?
south. This is 1-1. Let us know
Holden,
before you
get
pop
the
out
AR
on that
here,
road to the
facing
south,
down the
because
road,
I've got my AR
security,
watching up the whole
Johnson
road
and
south.
Ferguson, clear this building.
Okay, I've got a team that's gonna pop out in 10 seconds.
Friendlies are about to pop out on that road up
It's on the
there.
backside.
Roger.
Did you hear me? Friendlies are about to pop out on that road up there.
Yeah, friendlies are gonna pop out south, so check your targets.
Alpha, I'm securing the easternmost street here. Got security south.
All right, they've got that security. Go ahead. Go ahead and clear this building out.
To the right. Let me take that corner. Like a balcony on the inside here.
They're watching up the street. You two go ahead and cross.
Door on
Roger.
the stairs.
Friendly's coming
Going
out.
I'm
left.
crossing, holding cover.
Go.
1-1, how far
Cross
did
one,
you
yeah,
go
that's
to the east on your clearing earlier?
Clear the bottom wall.
Just one more compound.
Check this door here.
We did not make it to the compound on the road. I think it was in the middle. All right, he's covering. You move.
I got a big room here. Going in the right.
Copy.
Copy. We're gonna push straight south from where my Bravo team is on that corner. Can you clear the far east?
Opening door.
Roger, we will push across far east and clear along the left side of the road. All right, once we're done clearing the buildings that we're on now, we're going to push across the road east and then push straight south along the road and clear that left side.
Bravo copies.
That's not what he said they were doing, but okay.
Alright, bottom floor to circles around. Alright,
Once this last building is clear.
we're moving on to the second floor now.
Here.
Cover the door.
My other team's on the second floor of that building.
Opening door on the left.
1-1, this is Bravo. Be advised, the other squad is also crossing the road further south of our position.
You two go ahead and clear this building.
Roger. Alright, let's go home.
Bravo, push up on that wall of the big building that you're on and clear through it.
Yeah, when you guys are done, Ferguson, cross east.
Bravo copies.
This is 1-1. Did you clear the big building that we got guys moving up on now?
Hallway with doors on the right. Going in right.
Negative, we have not cleared that building yet. They went straight
Roger,
across.
I got a team
past
pushing in
right.
and clearing it.
Clear.
On the stairs. Going up.
Building is clear.
Clear.
Otherwise, the rooftop ladder on
Right side's good. Fucking left.
Roger.
Clear.
Push
the right.
Building's right, going right. Clear. Alright, let's do it.
1-1, be advised, this big ass building is clear. We're holding security to the south.
Move across here east and clear this building that me and Mike are on.
Bravo copies.
We're gonna be clearing
This is going to be the last building we clear.
1-1, this is 1-2.
This is 1-1, send it.
My guys gravitated to the eastern side of the street. Do you mind crossing over and clearing the other sector? They took fire over here and they started congregating.
I don't understand. I'm clearing this east building. This is the last building we're going to clear. I'll pull security while you clear the rest.
Copy that. Are the buildings on the right hand side?
Negative.
Pushing in. Clear left.
Negative.
Yeah, I got an answer to that pretty quick.
Popping. Left side clear.
Got doorway right. Gonna check behind the door, then I'll go right.
I'm moving across.
Going right.
Left. Alright, go ahead and check.
Crossing.
Small room clear.
Let's push up to this MSR.
Copy.
This is Alpha. We're gonna push up to the MSR here.
Yeah, Roger, I want all you guys to get at this intersection and pull security.
Actually, there's one more building on our position here. I'm gonna put a team in it.
Did you check the hide?
Alright. Not yet. I'm gonna move to the hide. We're gonna take this.
Copy.
Actually, Holden, come with me. Take the MSR.
Got doorway.
Holden, get out there. Get security for these guys.
1-1, this is 1-2.
This is 1-1, send traffic.
We're taking a lot of
Alpha,
contacts
we
from
have a guy
buildings
open the
directly to your
gate
south.
to
Can
the
you push south
southwest compound,
levels?
adjacent corner.
Once you guys are done clearing your buildings, push south and clear the right side of the street this time.
It's Alpha, Wilco.
Roger,
Bravo,
I got them
Wilco.
pushing on the west side of the street, and then they're going to push south through the compounds.
1-2 copies.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna clear over there once this building's clear.
Stairs.
Got stairs.
Yeah, doors closed on the stairs. Pushing up.
Roger.
Hey, see if you can get eyes on that guy in that southwest compound from the roof there.
Focus on you. Eyes on the guy south of the compound.
Yeah, we're a squad leader.
Carriage is 1-2.
Somewhat eyes aren't very good though.
Alright, get over here and clear this compound out.
Well, get back down.
Alright, Bravo, you're good.
Copy.
I need someone to CPR help.
Ready to go in here? Defensive position. Until Jacobs gets up. Cover Bravo.
Oh, thank you. Two set, waiting on the other team.
Cover Bravo as they.
Yeah, I'm gonna pie it.
This Bravo, our building is clear. We're coming out, pushing south.
Alright, I don't see anything. I'm gonna run across. Alright, I'm gonna go in left. 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, breach. Left clear.
Left.
Alright. Gotta go to. Going back.
Once it might be advised, you have a guy down on the first floor of that building you're on.
Alright, let's take this.
Yeah,
Copy.
down here.
Did you open it?
In.
Clear. I got Carol down on my paw.
Door.
Yeah, the
Medic
stairs
here.
are clear.
Opening door.
Grenade down at us. That's what's going on. Hawkins.
Watch back.
Fine. There's a guy in there. I'm gonna flash it.
Yeah, keep
Roger.
building there.
Those two buildings haven't been
Flash
cleared.
out.
Let's get in there.
Copy.
Trying to reload. Reloading.
Gonna push past friendly. They're clearing that.
That's your other team. You guys need help.
Nope,
Unless they're clearing it by themselves. There's another building in there to clear, though.
This is Alpha. We're two-man teams in the south building on that compound we're in.
Alright, then go ahead and push fast and clear the next building, like you were originally doing.
We're
Stairs
pushing past
door
to the next
closed on the
compound.
stairs.
Alpha's got this.
Yep.
Back outside.
Yeah.
Alright, it's clear. Going left.
Copy.
Left clear. Roof
To the
clear.
south.
Alright, moving.
Let's go. Who's watching left up in those second stories?
Oh, you had that. You had that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Alright,
really
Alpha,
anything. So.
let's clear the other side of that double compound.
Right on you.
I just think I just saw a shadow back here. I'm gonna see what
Alright, looks
it
clear.
was.
I can't see
Yeah,
the
affirm.
doorway left. I'm gonna hit around the door left.
Roger.
Alright, coming back.
Call it.
Breach.
Fuck, what the fuck happened?
Alright, Roger. We'll cover.
Left.
Oh, you're safe.
Clear.
Alright. Pop in his door.
Oh yeah, go ahead and open that door. I'm ready.
These buildings are really
Dead
dangerous.
guy.
Clear.
I'm on you, Sully.
You up, Carol?
Alright, I'm pushing in
Wait
left.
till they go in.
Going right.
Okay, stepping out.
Left side clear.
I'm opening this door. Watch your ass.
Left side clear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Murph, I'm gonna pop this door. Go ahead and pipe.
Alright, looks clear. I'm going in left.
Right.
Copy, going right.
Left clear. Pushing
Right
around.
clear.
I'm gonna
Doorway
open that.
right.
I'll pipe.
Your right side is clear.
Stairs. Got
Stair.
stairs.
It's a staircase. It's that same
Roger.
landing shit. Hold on.
I'm gonna pie right into it.
pie
Copy.
across.
No flash.
Jesus Christ.
I am heard.
You guys
Everybody
good?
good?
Yeah, we're good.
Doorway open up here.
Good, good.
Bravo's good.
Crossing this
This-
door. I'm gonna peek in here.
Alright, this is outside.
The outside.
Alpha, that compound north of you, Bravo is clear.
Copy.
Moving.
I'm gonna check behind the door here.
Right clear.
Bravo.
Down past them, move to the next building.
On you.
Wilco.
He's balcony.
I'm gonna check the roof. I'm just gonna peek
That's
it.
the.
Coming out.
No,
Copy.
that was clear. That was the
Right's
shittiest
clear.
breach I've ever
I
done.
have a frag
I was on
ready
you,
if
I
you
was
see
on you.
anything.
Roof is clear. One dead up here.
This building out over here, Alpha.
Roger.
This Bravo building is
Pushing up.
clear.
We're pushing this west-southwest building.
Pushing up.
Crossing, last man.
Coming out.
Friendly's on the right.
Bravo push past south, next compound.
Bravo copies. We're pushing past south to
On
the
you.
next compound.
Alright, another door straight ahead.
Roger.
Opens left. Going left.
Going right.
Reload.
Go on the right.
Take that. When you going right.
Crossing.
All right.
Just grab security
go,
for
go,
one.
go.
Right.
They're at the last compound.
Alright, hold on me.
I'm popping this gate.
Good.
Open door.
Alright, relics good.
Right, let's see going in left. Stairs.
Alright, I can't open this fucking
Go
door.
stairs.
Covering high.
Gonna pop the door.
Alright, I can open it.
Alright, ready.
Stairs.
Friendlies.
Let's go. Door on the left.
Friendlies are in there.
Friendlies,
This
rush.
mark clear.
Push in.
1-1 is Bravo, the last
Door.
compound is clear.
Dying.
Someone else already cleared it, or is that the one we cleared earlier?
Going in left.
Yeah, that's the one we cleared earlier.
Going in right.
Roger.
Right clear.
Be advised, we're clearing the last building now.
Ready to go up.
Blue door.
Copy that.
On you.
Ladder on the right. Going in left. Left
Going
there.
right. Ladder
Yes.
clear.
Good.
Ladder not going up.
I'm coming in.
You all clear?
Holding north down the road.
Yeah.
1-1 south, this building's all clear.
Roger.
Alright, mark it.
6 coming out.
Hello.
Building over here looks clear.
You mean
but it
ace
wasn't
report?
marked.
Alpha, you mean ace report?
Takes all the fun out of life. Hell no.
I mean, they all look the same, so unless you can see me pointing.
You're in transport as well.
Reloading.
Hey Doc, can you give me a shot?
The
It's
2-story
on-
or the 1-story?
The 2-story on the east side.
Penicillin maybe?
Roger.
It's all clear, just full general security.
Yes, Alpha, we're all green. Yellow on demo. Other than that.
Stand by for ace report.
I'm pretty green.
1-1 is 1-2.
I'm in the top off lit.
Send it.
Hurt before we
You guys, or your men done clearing?
We're done, yes.
The second light
Like
fire
yellow to green.
Alright,
on
rally
Section
middle
or
of the streets.
Rally up
Pause
in the middle
X
of the
slash end X.
Off comes.
Copy.
Condition 4 your weapons.
Condition 4.
Oh, condition 4 even.
Roger.
Copy.
Alright. We are pseudo index right now.
You're not
Yellow.
Yellow.
Start.
Okay, we are more or less a pseudo index right now. If people want to go clear a town still, I'll make sure that we have Ares for it if enough people want. But we're gonna do debrief and dismissal now because it's getting late. Okay, that being said, you guys were doing pretty good going through there. I saw a lot of people making sure that sectors were properly held. You guys were watching basically anything. As soon as a guy popped around, there was just a hailstorm of gunfire that I could see. And I heard pretty much the same from 1-1 over there, so good job. Guys kept track of where the other squads were. I know on my end I had some questions like, hey, where's 1-1, or can we move this way, or can they cover this? So just always make sure that you're keeping track of that and pass it up if you need more information, but keep track of where your friendlies are so you know where to move. Just a couple things. One is a simple trick that my guys were encountering that I'm just going to pass on. If you wind up with an enemy just spraying suppressive fire, like, if he is already aiming at the door, even flashbanging him and he doesn't stop shooting, a simple thing you can do is don't breach. Like, even if he's blind, he's still shooting that door. Just wait for him to run out of bullets. If he's just laying into that doorway, he's only got a couple seconds worth of ammunition in that weapon. So you'll hear his gun go click, and then you can walk in and shoot him in the face at your leisure. Other than that, you guys did pretty good. Like, security was kept up. We didn't get snuck up on. We didn't take too many casualties. I think we took more casualties from the buildings themselves than the enemies in them. Just, I guess, make sure that we sustain it. Don't just walk out of this course. I know this course is all brick buildings and square windows. It's going to get a little bit more complicated when you're out there actually fighting your way through some town. But the principles still apply. You just gotta make sure you adapt them and practice so you know how to adapt them to whatever you're encountering in the field.
Wow.
I don't have a whole lot of critique beyond that. I saw a good use of 40s. We tried our best to communicate locations within the town of identical buildings. So, good job, guys. Anything for you, Captain?
When we went from the theoretical to the practical, what's one of the big changes that you guys noticed?
Shit doesn't work out so perfectly.
Yeah, Murphy's Law. What else?
Speed.
What else?
This is much larger scale.
Say again?
This is much larger scale.
Yeah. One of the big things that goes straight out the window is 4-man clearing goes straight to 2-man clearing. 4-man clearing is great to practice on, but we almost never do it. The only thing we can really 4-man clear is something like an entrance to the compound like that. Once we get in these buildings, we almost always 2-man clear everything. That's it. Are you still going to do that patrol, or are you going to be done?
What I do is when we hit the 2-hour mark, usually I'll let anyone that has to go, and then we'll form up and do it as a fun op. Because the training runs fairly late. Okay, going down the line, Lieutenant Tell.
Nothing this time, sir.
Copy that. Who else have we got? I've almost lost track of who. Ben Heckman, you're here somewhere.
Hi.
There you are.
I am here. Thank you, sir. Basically, when we do mount, and I spoke briefly with the guys in 1-2 about it, communication is like the most important thing. Just constantly talking. When you enter a building, especially if it's a building you haven't really, ever been in, communication's all that we got, right? Like, we can practice in these buildings, or any ArmA buildings for that matter, till we're blue in the face and learn every little nook and cranny of them. But at the end of the day, it's comms that's going to fucking get us through. Okay, so just make sure that, and one thing I noticed was that communication was outstanding. Plus, make sure that you can hear people even when they're not on the radio. There are going to be times where you will clear with people from other teams, from other fucking, even sections. Like, if the only person that's on you, that's close to you, is Dagger, guess what? They're going to clear that fucking building with you, right? Like, we should be able to interchange, all of us, at any given time and still get the fucking job done. So just remember that. That's that fluidity that we talk about. right? It's like don't just be like, well, it's my buddy. Like, where's my buddy at? Like, well, I mean, your buddy might be clearing that building right next to you or that room right next to you. So get on it with whoever's fucking near you. Get the job done, and you'll be good to go. So but communication is fucking key with that one, because we always got to be talking. All right, and that's pretty much all I got. Good fucking job as always. 1-2. Sergeant Carroll, damn pleasure. But that's all I got.
Thank you, Sergeant Ackman. Sergeant McCoy.
Nothing from me, Sergeant. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant McCoy. Alpha. I guess Sergeant Munson.
Yeah, thanks, Sergeant. No, I got nothing. Everybody did a good job.
All right. Thank you. Bravo. Sergeant Carroll.
Well, these buildings fucking suck.
Yes, we lost a lot of men to buildings tonight.
That's better.
They're hungry.
Did anyone in 1-1 go down to a building?
Negative, sir.
Negative.
We had like 4 go down from these
Well,
buildings.
that's
That might
because
show
you're
something.
better than us. Obviously.
Buildings
Don't know
don't
about
like
all
us.
I blame Sergeant Reed. He's inferior to Captain. That's why the buildings hate us. Sergeant Reed, no.
Get rid of
I'm
him.
gonna go jump out.
All right. Okay, Sergeant Sullivan. 1-1 Alpha, I believe you were.
Negative, Sergeant. Sergeant Littleberry was running an
Sergeant
alpha.
Littleberry, that's right.
Thank you, Sergeant. Nothing from me.
Right, copy that. Thank you. 1-1 Bravo was Sergeant McCoy. You already spoke, right?
Yeah, I was 1-1 Alpha. I'm good, thank you.
Okay, you were Alpha. Okay. Doc, you got anything? Other than, well, I know you don't have morphine, but...
I do have something related to morphine. Did they water down the morphine?
It got lost in the update. We're working on fixing all that stuff.
Got it. Thank you, Sergeant.
Okay, oh, now we already covered that. Peanut Gallery, quickly, questions, comments, concerns? Thank you, Specialist Falter.
Foster, what a legend.
Oh boy.
I
You forgot
never would have
Ares.
been able to figure this out otherwise.
You forgot Ares. Sergeant Reed.
Oh, Ares, Ben Smith.
Wherever he's at.
Here.
Yes, I'm
Voice
over
in
here.
my
Thank
head.
you, Sergeant Reed. Did you guys have fun?
Not at all.
You guys did not give the enemy a fighting chance, so maybe you should like let them shoot you and take you out. I don't know, maybe like that. But
I mean, this is 1-2.
That's a negative.
However, though, you guys' target acquisition, figuring out where the enemy forces are engaging you from is amazing. The response time was quick. From the beginning, it was slow, like the first buildings you guys cleared out, but after the second building you cleared out from each squad, you guys forgot where you're getting shot from. You guys took those guys out and watched every single place of one building you took fire from. Couldn't even get to a second story or the first story, trying to check to see if you guys are watching that. You're watching everything, so keep it up. That's it, Sergeant Reed. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Smith. Okay, quickly, Peanut Gallery. Questions, comments, concerns?
I want to fight.
Okay. Everybody who, if you need to go, go ahead. Otherwise, I can set up a town and we can actually go clear something. We were looking at, maybe not Pyrgos. That's a pretty big town. Let me find one quick.
Maybe split the town of Pigrills in half and just have them clear out the other half. Took me
or we
an
just-
hour to build that.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't want to do a huge city. How about, Zaros? That's still a pretty damn big town. Let's just do Tharissa.
Let's say if we're going to stay, we go to the north here a little bit.
North?
Just walk over there so you know who's staying.
Thank you, LT.
Okay, yeah, if you're staying, stack up on the green wall.
I need
Have a good
morphine.
I just made a coffee for this event. So.
Yeah.
How much
Smith,
coffee?
You gonna be staying?
Yes.
You drag the.
cup.
There's an
Don't
arsenal
really
box
need
over
much.
there. Can you just drag it up here?
Yep.
I have 9 morphine.
Good work, Perky. I'm proud of you.
Okay, is this everyone that's staying over here?
I'm trying to make up my mind.
All right. Rearm, join up. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of us, so that'll be fine.
Come on now.
Boys going smooth arsenal box, have y'all chased after it, but I'm not like.
Do you want me to take McCoy and goes a weapons attachment?
Oh,
McCoy,
I feel like
spotting though.
probably just stick one extra man to each team.
Do it. Make sure you keep it even.
Oh, yep, 2 extra men on one team. Thank you. Oh, like we might have 14.
Oh, well then we can just do a third team.
Yeah. Trying to
I
count, and
noticed
everyone's
something.
kind of just milling around and surrounding me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I am milling. The best
There's
miller
2
you
more
can
in
do
this
with
arsenal
13.
box.
Okay.
Let me go get my coffee real quick.
Yeah, that's the second on that. I'll go make coffee.
I'm loading a whole lot right now.
Alright, I guess if you were in 1-1 with me, come over here.
Radio check 2.1.
Perfect. What are our loadouts?
Rifleman.
Grenadier, sir.
One of the Grenadiers is
Yeah,
going to have
much
to
more
switch
like
to an AR. Alright. And that's it.
McCoy, I think you're with us now.
Need me to switch.
Okay. What do you need me as?
Let's see, who do I have?
Oh no, let's split up the 2 PV1s. Sergeant McCoy, come over here. One of you PV1s go over there.
Alright, Roger.
What? We're getting a beef. Yep, grab a team lead load up.
So one of the 2 of you, Murph or Johnson, I don't care which.
Okay.
Grab Johnson.
Nibs off com.
Alright, Murph, McCoy, and Hawkins up against the wall. Everyone else, go over there.
You volunteered, so you go over there now.
Grab a grenade launcher too, Walter.
A what?
Holden, are you with us?
You have a grenade? Nope.
Okay. Stop moving for a second.
Do you want me to go back and get one?
Grab Johnson.
Out of that, what do you want to be? AR or Grenadier?
Join Bravo on 1-2.
Hawkins.
Holden, keep your load
You guys
up.
figured out between yourselves. One needs to be AR, one needs to be
Grenadier
Grenadier.
kit.
Okay.
And does
Wait, me Grenadier?
Grab AR. Yeah.
Alright, right.
No, do we have her? Yeah, we've got a rifleman still. You're fine. Just team lead load up.
Or would
I thought
you
you were
rather
gonna
be
have
with
Grenadier.
the private?
Am I Bravo
Okay.
then?
You're Bravo.
I think that would probably
Alright.
be best. I'll stay as AR.
So you want me to take AR?
Make it
Grenadier.
It doesn't
Okay.
have to be a fortress, but make it fun.
Alright, 112.3, right? Oh. Wow. Does that mean I still have a fucking... Okay.
Bravo, when you're all set, why don't we
Hub on
just
point
group
3.
up together over in the
Yeah,
southwest
Roger.
corner.
Unless McCoy wants to lead.
Well, we have the southwest.
Alright, I'm back.
Dark corner now.
Just grab a Grenadier kit.
What are we doing?
Radio checkpoint 2.
Waiting to see what happens.
5x5.2.
Are we
Oh,
clearing,
I guess I already got
There
the
you go.
team leads. Fucking
We are going
shit,
to be
so...
clearing,
Hey, what was the radio frequency?
What is our
Good ref on that? You
frequency
can give me a
gonna
4
be?
digit.
Gonna be
you see the eastern of
112.3.
Yes.
That's gonna be the
Oh,
time we go
gotcha,
to.
gotcha.
There were some people
Teresa.
practicing earlier, and I told them to just clear out of that area.
Bravo, this is Johnson. Requesting
Oh,
radio.
gotcha.
A station, this
Radio
is Matt.
check.
Hawkins radio check,
frequency
frequency 112.2.
112.2. Over.
Johnson, I have you 5x5.2.
Did you say 112.2 or 0.3? We're on 0.3.
3.
Roger out.
Alright, go.
Who's the 13? Oh yeah, you guys gotta join on us.
Hold them 5x5.2 over.
We'll make new colors. Oh shit, that's squad net, sorry.
Did I not come across on net?
Oh the fuck, I'm
I didn't hear you on 0.3 and it sounded
Actual
like you
for
said
Bravo,
0.2.
radio check on 112.0
Well, yeah, that's just
over.
because I fucking started a
Munson,
little
we'll
bit.
just go
Let me
over
Charlie
so
on
we
112
can get
over.
colors on
Do it
Copy
again?
out.
Charlie.
Yeah, Alpha, Bravo,
This is
switch
Bravo.
to solid.
Oh, Munson's
United States Defense, McCoy radio check on 112.3
This
over.
is Charlie on 112, radio check over.
Let me Charlie,
Got you,
112 over.
Charlie on 112.3
Roger, out.
over.
Roger out.
Jesus. You guys
What?
can go yellow.
United
So-
Station, this net. This is Murph on
Grover,
radio
go
station
ahead and go
112.3. Radio check
did I
over.
just-
Wait,
Murph got you, Lima Charlie on 112.3 over.
Alright, Roger out. I'm McCoy off comms. One mic.
be advised,
Gotta take
Alpha lost
this.
their grenadier.
That's what it is,
Yeah,
Jones.
Grover off comms on Mike here.
Copy.
Well, Munson, I'll just tell Munson when he gets back to grab it, so because we don't really have feelings for this.
Who's CLF for Bravo?
I don't know. That's a good question, Mike.
Are you carrying CLS? McCoy?
I don't know. I think he's making
Anyone,
a coffee too.
anyone got CLS?
Oh, I literally just acknowledged
sure.
that too.
Oh shit! Did I restock on CLS? Yep.
Well, you could have a tip backpack. Let me see.
Oh, let me go commission for my bid.
It's our
If he doesn't,
McCoy.
we can put it in there.
Yeah, no, he has it.
Who has it?
Aries.
McCoy does.
What's going on right now? Oh.
I wanted it.
Go yellow.
He's levitating.
Copy.
Oh my god. Copy. What is this? Pyramid?
McCoy went off comms.
Roger.
Yours back.
Falter off comms, one mic.
That looks ridiculous.
We got acrobats over here. That does not look right. You're like trying to jump on his back or something.
That's probably true.
McCoy's got CLS.
Okay. Munson, you there?
I invaded your privacy to figure that out.
Alright. Aries, we're ready to go. My Sergeant Munson, can you just teleport him in after us? Okay, copy that.
I don't know if he restocked yet, to be honest, but oh well.
I'll set up the flag.
He needs to grab.
Does not look like it.
He needs to grab a
sure, hold.
grenadier weapon system anyway, so you can just leave him here.
That's gonna mean you're gonna.
Oh, you did a good job on Pyrgos. I'm sad that we're not going to be able to do this now.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Poor
It's
Sergeant
just
Smith.
way too. We'd be here past midnight.
Hey man, you never know. You got 3 teams, we can fucking kick
It's only
serious ass.
11:30.
Yeah. I wake up at 4:30.
School's out, man. All I gotta do is work. Living La Vida
Yeah.
Loca right now.
I work for a shift.
Yikes.
Wake up at 5.
Okay, back.
Okay. Grab a grenadier loadout.
grenadier.
You're going to be a short one.
Yeah, I was about to say, grab a grand weapon system, because we lost our grenadier.
TL grenade.
Grover.
McCoy and
Yeah.
Murph are
You hear
battle
that you're 2IC?
buddies. Hawkins and I
Yeah.
are battle buddies.
Roger. Hey, friend.
We got CLS.
Yeah, holding
You
CLS.
guys will be team 2.
Wang, you stretching the neck?
I
Yeah.
have no idea what I named the other teleporter. Give me a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do a flagpole right here, hold on.
I don't think you can climb it, Nibs.
It's a little tall.
Well, what we could do is, loop the rope through your underwear and then hike you up there.
Right. Wait, what?
Right. Wait, what?
I don't know what he's talking. What are you talking about, Hawkins? Oh, I got it.
Everybody ready?
That's not a thing anymore, is it?
Were they
Charlie's
hanging
ready.
people from
That-
flagpoles? No, I think that was like Soviet Russia in the 1940s.
Bravo's good to go.
Chest.
Yeah, I'm really heavy. With
I guess you have to go.
extra system, so.
Left leg. Oh my gosh, every part of you is just
Nibs,
fucked.
what's your weight at?
Put it in my backpack.
Left arm.
Go, Nibs.
What are you giving him?
Here's your extra box.
Wait,
Not
you're
gonna
lighter than
carry it.
me? What the fuck? Oh, it's his 84.
And
Jacobs,
your
what's
leg is
yours
left.
at?
37. You can give me a little bit.
Alright, I'm just gonna give you some of my mags that you're gonna have to return to me later. There you go.
I have 25. That's absurd.
No, I have enough now. You ready?
Let me grab an extra bill.
I'm ready.
Thank you.
There's no SOP on mags anymore. It's just weight, right?
No, you can carry double normal, which would be 25 until they fix the mag glitch.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
good.
have exactly 25. So.
Alright. Everybody's ready? Teleport to work.
Copy. Going to work. Can't fucking see the flagpole.
I didn't hear the mission.
Hawkins out.
Push east.
Clearing down, right?
Copy, pushing.
Alpha's grabbing east.
Push east.
Oh,
Bravo's
shit.
good south.
I thought yellow was part of it. I'm just grabbing north.
Fucking 6 mags.
Alright,
Oh my god, it's
all
really yellow,
teams,
it's not on the
we're gonna go around the west side of this hill, stay in the tree cover, because it'll lead us right up the side of town. Then we're gonna spread out.
Of the hill.
Yeah, we're gonna spread out once we hit the town.
Apparently I don't have a
Alpha,
microdagger,
Bravo,
but
Charlie, or
here
something to that effect, going north, or southwest and northeast across town.
I need a microdagger.
Copy.
Southwest
copies.
to northeast. Charlie copies.
Alpha copies.
We're going west around this hill. There's a town on the other side of the hill.
Alright, Alpha
going
takes
north.
out.
Follow this hill to our west and take.
We'll be in the rear.
Roger, Ross,
Roger.
Copy. AR's on left side.
Let's roll.
Bravo,
Alpha.
drop it back. 10.
Bravo. Alpha, Bravo's following in behind you.
We're halting to give space.
Make sure
Yeah,
everyone locks and loads again.
Front, 100 meters, squad.
Someone's calling out a squad. I didn't hear where.
Flank right.
We're holding base.
That sounds like a fucking front.
It's Charlie, where do you want us to go? Flank further right?
Yep, follow Bravo
We're
to
flanking
the right.
far right.
Copy.
If they hit more contacts, you'll maneuver, otherwise you're gonna cut in.
Copy.
We got a few of them. Yeah, maneuver right and then cut in, and we'll shift fire.
I'm hearing bearing 329.
Alpha, get a actual direction. 330. Copy.
Alright, let's cut up here.
Yeah,
behind
Bravo, cut west, Charlie push north of Bravo
Roger.
and start moving.
Alpha, Bravo's moving in the west. No contact at this time.
Alright, we already got eyes into the town from up here.
Do you have good positions?
Negative, we just can see some of the buildings in the town.
Alright. You guys start moving back out. Charlie, can you take us out? Disregard, Bravo's already in front of you.
Say again, you want us to move?
Yeah, start moving straight north.
Alright, let's go. We're pushing
Actual
straight
from
north.
Bravo, you want us moving north?
Copy.
Bravo, move northeast, start
Oh,
clearing through
we'll
these
leave-
towns,
okay.
or these smaller buildings.
Copy.
Alpha, push past them.
Weapons out.
We're gonna push north and for Bravo as they clear the small buildings.
Copy.
Is that a fortified bunker bearing 340 on looks like a first story roof by a second story building?
I don't see it. Let's.
I got
Pushing up in
infantry.
front of us.
Infantry 050 on balcony exterior.
Shot left.
Engaging.
Get up in these buildings, try to get cover.
Bravo, what's shooting at you?
I'm moving up.
I got the guy shooting at him from
Couple
the
of
red
shots from the east, northeast in the town somewhere. I didn't see where it's at. Everyone check in.
Copy.
Boys up.
Got contacts northwest in one-story building.
I dropped one guy on that balcony out to the east.
Copy.
Alright, roger.
Unfortunately, they are all one-story with blue windows and brown roofs, so I can't describe it.
That's fucking front. approximate bearing of 0.
Interrogative, do you want us to just take, clear out buildings you're taking fire from?
We're gonna clear through everything.
Alright, Team 2, push across that next building.
Asheville from Bravo, do you want us to stay basically on the south-hand side of the road then?
I'm gonna
Yep,
check the
stand
front
south
door
side
of this
the road.
building. I don't think
Alpha,
anyone looked
push
in.
east, to the south of Charlie, and start getting online through town.
Roger, we'll
Check
get
on
on
the
Charlie's
back.
right side.
Yeah, Charlie, hop on Bravo's right.
It's clear.
Roger.
Timer 6 building.
Moving.
Charlie.
Gotcha.
I'm watching your left.
Shots to the northeast.
Alright, we were told to put... Disregard for now, just keep clearing the immediate buildings.
Roger.
Until
Audible on
figure out
Vic,
where we're
front.
supposed to be at.
Audible
Field,
on Vic,
Vic,
actual, no direction.
Due north.
Charlie, we're engaged to our southeast, 134, team
Take that
size.
door.
Correction, it's now northwest.
Oh, let's clear this building that we're on. Alright. It's clear, opens right.
50 cal technical, northwest.
Opening. Are you with me? Alright. Going in to left.
Left looks good. Going right.
Bravo, checking.
Team 2's pushing up to the
Actual,
northeast.
Bravo.
Gonna take that building directly
Right
to your
looks
northeast.
clear, going right.
Technical flanking around to our west.
Copy that. I got one guy down right now on my team.
That Vic is now behind us.
Come in.
Yeah, someone called it out to the west.
Alright, let's see. Going
They drove around behind us.
This is Charlie.
Eyes
you
on
want us to push
technical
it?
to the southwest,
Yeah,
moving
push
right
it.
to left.
Actual Bravo, I need Mike.
Technical's down.
Copy.
This is Charlie. We're in the middle. Is this where you wanted us? I thought you said you wanted us on the far right, but we can't go further right and still be in the town.
Yep. What we're gonna
around,
do is
take
we're
the
gonna
front.
swing using Bravo as a pivot point counterclockwise so that we are facing online through town going northwest.
Alright, Roger. We're going to push out right and then behind the buildings as we move.
Alpha, checking.
Shooter! Right
Up
where
the
you were.
screen, we're into Charlie's
I don't
east.
see
Drum. Yeah,
Copy.
he's inside of here. He's down.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, we'll hold the dispensing here.
Alright, we're pivoting all the way around, so let's... Alright, let's push up through this corridor here.
Copy.
Did I see someone
Alpha's
in a window?
covering your...
Jesus Christ.
That's a fucking...
Whoever's in this building on our right, I really need you to find that machine gun and take it out.
I knew that was.
Roger, we're going after it.
You guys okay?
Close green.
This is
First
fucking
green.
Charlie. I need Mike on my position.
What the fuck was that?
Bravo, don't push any further northwest. Doc's moving to your position. Bravo, can you fall southeast towards Charlie? We're getting spread out.
Copy that. We'll move southeast. We're just cleared up
Shots
building
in
now.
northwest.
Copy.
Alright, I'll start working on her.
What's the status on that machine gun that was lighting us up?
Machine gun's clear.
Alright, Murph, move up this fucking corridor with me.
Let's open this up. Alright, right's good. I'm going left. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
On you.
Watch the box, the little office.
Yep, box.
I'm back up.
Opening.
I'm outside still.
Alright, we'll hold here until they get caught back up.
Alright, let's get some hard cover right here.
They're right behind us. Coming up.
Was
Bravo's
that target
Alpha.
taken down?
Send for Bravo.
Alright, let's push
Can
across.
you hold? You're getting a bit separated from us.
Yeah,
Go
we're
ahead and
we're moving back to you. We're clearing out
Crossing.
buildings.
Roger.
Crossing.
Alright, let's get this building right here so Charlie
Crossing.
can push a little bit further to the west.
Alright, there's a contact in this building to the northeast. Or at least one down. I'm gonna push in on the stairs.
No, let the other team clear it out.
Roger.
Bravo, you clear this, or Alpha, you clear this out so we can push past and
Got
get
it.
in the position we're supposed to be in.
I'm on you.
Clear this out. going left. Copy.
I'm keeping eyes on that construction yard to our fucking east.
Going left again.
Murph's floor on the back.
Go Nick. Going up.
Is it a dead body?
Left looks clear.
Yeah, Bravo, if you can find good hard
Shooting this
cover and
fucking
just hold
gun?
positions,
All right,
we'll be caught up to
I'm
you
holding
in
on
about
this
a minute.
this street. You guys go ahead and cross.
Yeah, we're pinned right now by a stray shooter.
Copy.
Copy. I'm gonna move up a little bit along this wall, then I'll cross.
Actually,
We're
yeah,
gonna
let's
hold
move
the
up on this
middle
side. Move up on this
for a
side till we
middle
get to
bit,
where that
for a
wall
bit,
is
then
jutting out
Bravo,
at.
Charlie.
Yeah, you push up the center. Charlie's taking the right flank.
Hey, your friendly's
Roger,
over,
we'll
I'm
just fill the
keep going.
gaps.
We're gonna fill the gaps here for Charlie. Let's get this building clear.
I'm gonna hold this crossing right here.
All right, Team 2, go ahead and push across right here.
Roger, crossing.
Stand by, I have a shooter across the street to the southwest, second story window.
Too late. Cross.
Where?
Copy, I'm crossing you guys. Somebody got him.
On you.
Alpha, can you move to your southwest?
We had contact in this
chance
building
there's
that
buildings
he's
here
on,
that
we
need
push
clearing.
You said in the one you're on?
Affirm.
All right, I'm crossing.
All right, it's clear. 2 doors on the left, going in.
Fucking shooter across the street.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot that again.
Go around the back.
Clear.
Oh, there's a bunch of buildings over here on the right. God damn it.
Find the last one clear.
This is Charlie. We're roughly in position. We're ready to start moving. I am
Copy.
gonna peek
Alpha
that. Where
is
was he?
clearing up the center.
Across the street, left side, approximately 100 meters down.
Send it.
We're
All
getting
right, he's
sporadic
down. Take
contact
this
as they're
fucking
clear
corner
buildings
and watch
here.
up the street.
Copy. You guys good still?
That's behind us. It's behind us somewhere. Get in some fucking cover. Charlie's taking fire from behind us
Walking
to the
wounded.
southeast. Are you guys alright? Disregard.
I'm green.
Are you guys alright?
That's from the fucking construction yard. Eyes on 2 shooters.
Put
Got
some
them
40s
down.
over in there.
They're approximately 100 yards out to
Don't
the east.
disregard.
southeast.
Don't put any 40s over there. Someone's pushing up on it.
Roger. Check that.
It was just on the edge of that fucking like.
We'll take care of this.
Are you guys alright? It sounded like someone got hit.
McCoy,
Yeah,
you got
McCoy got hit. I'm good though.
Murph got in the chest, bandaging.
This is Charlie. Do you want us to clear every building or just push through and
Clear
take
all the
contact point?
buildings.
Roger. Team 2, push up to this other shit shack up here and clear it out. Straight east.
Roger.
Actual from Bravo.
More shots behind us.
Stand for 1-2. Pushing.
What's your next movement?
As soon as Alpha gets cleared out, we're gonna get back online and we're gonna start pushing northwest. I don't want to leave them out there on the edge of town.
Take this
Out wide
corner.
looking down.
Oscar Mike back to the middle.
Shanty's clear.
This is Charlie. How far northeast do you want us to push out? Do you want us to go all the way out to that building?
Don't clear that unless you start getting contacts from it.
Roger. We're ready to start pushing through the town northwest then.
Copy.
Alright, Alpha's back in position.
Alright, everyone start moving northwest again.
Alright, we're pushing northwest where our fucking orders are to clear every single building, so take that one on the right, Team 2.
Roger.
Let's move over here and get this one to the left.
Where are the BTRs, man?
Going in and left.
Copy. Right clear.
Charlie, we just took
Looks
contact
clear
corner of the
right.
church
I'm
to
going
your
in and right.
northwest.
We got stairs left. Get a hold of stairs.
See if I can get eyes on that shooter. I don't see it. Let's go up.
Copy. Going up.
Up to your north. Copy.
balcony's clear. Let's go back down. Next building. Are you guys taking fire?
Yeah, we took contact outside. Charlie, did you take shots on the rock wall?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Correction, 2 shooters.
Is that at that next compound over?
Affirm. Yeah, further past.
It's from that far compound. We're pushing up on it.
Yeah, Alpha push northeast to
I
cover
think
that.
I saw someone on the outside wall over there.
Already on it. Yeah, at least 1 active shooter still up.
Drum left side, 2 shooters. Pushing to the right.
Bravo, where you want us moving?
2 down.
Bunker up right there for now. Alpha's gonna be.
Are you guys already in that building covering?
Northwest a bit. Affirm. We need to
Alright, we'll push
to make
across.
compound safe. Bravo copies.
Did you guys just shoot my fucking AR?
Negative, I did not shoot. I just might have
That was
saved your
definitely
life.
friendly fire. Get in my torso.
You good, Hawkins?
Charlie
Yeah,
needs.
Thank God.
Charlie. First of all, we've got this sector covered.
I'm gonna need.
Second of all, we need a medic.
Thank you, Mike. Mike is.
Jack's on you.
Mike's here. Where'd you need me?
On
Yeah, I shot him.
She's good. She's good.
That's what I thought.
Team 2, go ahead and push across and clear that compound out.
I don't.
Roger.
Yeah.
Let's get your legs, man.
We settled that. I'm pretty.
Merce bandaging real quick. Contact northwest Charlie Rears. 330.
Shit. There's a guy in this building over here.
He's down.
TP's pushing northeast.
We're not
Yep.
covered. Well,
Alpha,
the
pull
other,
back.
the other
Charlie's
team's
gonna be able to get there. Roger.
If that was a
Meaning
40,
you
it
can
was
move.
really fucking close to us.
Disregard BTR.
BTR, don't cross if you don't have to.
005.
Alright, so you can get eyes on the BTR.
It's on the tree line. To the northeast behind the buildings.
Clear that compound first. Priority.
Where's
Pop
that?
smoke
Yeah,
between.
Merce down,
disregard.
It's
Did you hear shots from the fucking northwest?
Yeah, Merce down. I need help over here.
Let's go left. Let's go west here.
Everyone check in. Who moved across?
Coy and Murph are on the other side. Merce down.
Okay, Roger.
BTR on red smoke.
Is there contact?
That's what.
Red smoke was 50 short.
Fucking
Fragging this compound.
Oh, that's what it was.
Frag out.
Okay, I'm pushing across dock. He's alone over there.
I was gonna say.
He's not. They're not alone. It's. Okay.
Yeah, Murph is down right now. He came back up.
All right, we got smoke.
Alpha's gonna try to maneuver to the north here on that BTR.
Shot to the left behind us from the shanty town.
There's 2 men down.
Let's go around the back of this. It sounds like the fucking squad lead is trying to get on our down guys.
I'm seeing tracers. I can't tell. Disregard.
Yeah, I see the BTR from over here. Let's go see if we can get that AT4. Take that corner and hold it. The one we were just on.
I'm gonna go in the compound clear.
No, my. Go in the. I got a friendly right where you're shooting.
East. Charlie might have the best chance to flank it at this point.
Copy. Charlie's
Come
got
back
2 men
over
down.
here and help fucking clear the compound with squad lead. That BTR has a line on us. It's almost straight north.
I need you to CPR. Boy.
No, I'm doing CPR.
Just hold.
Reed, I'm on you.
I'm getting him up. I'm getting him up with his fucking CLS.
Go for it.
Just make sure nobody walks up on him.
God damn it.
Don't move any further in. We don't have men to clear.
Fucking.
Alpha Bravo, you guys good?
Yep. Bravo, just clearing building still.
I got left arm.
Pushing morphine.
Working
We're
torso.
going up back outside then if we're just gonna.
What's up?
Get that
I'm also
AT4
zip
out.
tied.
God damn it. Stupid
I
ass
just took
fucking
down a fucking
bullshit.
Actual from Bravo, interrogative. Is that BTR been handled?
Negative.
Still by
BTR
red
is
smoke.
not handled. Someone with a rangefinder, get over here. We got a good opening on that fucking BTR. Everyone,
Alpha took a shot.
I got it. Mine.
stand by. I'm checking to see if that shot was good. It doesn't look like it. It's still.
Negative.
Someone get over here, get a range on that thing. Do you feel confident in taking a long range shot with that AT4?
376 meters out from here.
Murph, where the fuck are you at with that
Hit
AT4?
no effect or a miss.
He's coming along the wall
I'm
now.
gonna wait.
Do you feel confident taking a long range shot with that thing?
Alpha from Bravo.
Affirm.
What'd you say the range was? 386? Come over here to where I am. Get that
376.
AT4 out. Everyone else, fuck off.
Bearing 359.
Well, we're gonna try to rotate.
Does it 0 to 400?
Support Charlie more so they can get.
Put it on 400, aimed fucking a little bit low of center. You see it?
Direct.
Aim just below the turret.
Back west is clear.
Aim it.
Center is a passenger compartment. If he hits it, it won't kill it.
What are you waiting on? Do you not see it?
Alright, eyes on. Clear black box.
You're clear.
Black blast clear.
Rocket.
Did you forget to zero it?
What was that, 400?
Alright. Get cover.
There's
Team 2
an
move
RPG
through and
carrier
clear
in
this
that
building out
to the
finally.
160. I'm gonna move to that and get the RPG.
I'm reloading ATDP.
You wanna come with me? Does somebody wanna
Bravo,
come with me?
you got
Where are you
lock
going?
still?
You get an RPG from the building that I just shot a guy with an RPG at.
Yep. Team 2, we never did clear out this building. I need you to move in and clear it out while we go look for this RPG.
I got it. Are you better with the shot with it?
Actual Bravo, that's A-firm, we have the law.
I'm fat as fuck.
Where the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I can shoot it if you don't want to.
I don't have the weight to be able to shoot it.
This is me going as fast as I can.
Yeah. Just get to right here. We got. If it doesn't move, we got a good angle.
Charlie, BTR is moving in southeast. It's
moving
moving
in.
left to right to your
Drop
north.
it.
There you go. I'm gonna go get the rockets from there.
Roger.
Charlie, get hard cover.
Roger, be advised, we've got an RPG. Where is it moving? Alright. I'm gonna push the other end of this compound so I have about 50 meter closer shot.
At one.
Are you guys in the building?
Yeah, A-firm, we just cleared it. Alpha Bravo, what's the status on that town?
We are still trying to.
Okay, I got eyes on it. Shit.
Oh shit! It's off to the fucking
Same traffic.
northeast.
It's in the solar fields. Someone give me a range on that if you can. Stand by, we're about to take a shot with the RPG.
Range is 260. That thing is
281
ranged
from the
irons
building.
for that rocket.
260, alright. Of course, it doesn't have 50 meters zeroing. You still see it from up here?
A-firm, it's coming at us, fucking 216. Gaining
Alright,
close.
I'm gonna let it get a little bit closer. Yeah, if you can ping it with HEDP, do so.
Yeah, I'm drawing its fire right now. It's on
Taking
me in the window.
contact from the west-hand side of the city. We're moving to that, but it is going to spread us out a little bit from Alpha.
Copy.
What's the range now? Do you still see it? Okay. Rocket,
It was
rocket, rocket!
216 from this wall right here, so probably like 2. Running over you, miss.
The fuck? I'm on 200.
Did you get a hit?
Negative.
Alright, you have it now.
Keep pinging it with HEDP. You'll eventually disable it if we can't hit it with this thing.
Yeah, I can't tell if I'm hitting it. It keeps shooting at me.
Well, don't keep shooting it from the same spot if it's shooting at you. Maneuver over here to the left. Use this little fucking shit shack in front of us. Pop around at it, push left, pop around at it, push left, pop around at it. It's
Safer. I've been popping different windows.
It's gonna have to get closer for me to use this fucking thermal barrack round. This thing drops like a motherfucker.
Can we get a
Charlie, I'm coming to your
grenadier to pop
boss
out
with
a
an
smoke
RPG.
right on top of it so that we can maneuver closer?
Yeah, put a smoke on it so it has to push up on it.
Roger.
I'm gonna move up to that next shack.
I'll move with you.
Oh, fuck. It's coming closer! I'm gonna take this shot. I doubt it's gonna hit.
Stand by for range, I got it.
It doesn't matter.
177.
It's pushing. Be advised that BTR is pushing east-southeast of town. It's too far out. All I've got is a thermal barrack round, and these things drop like a fuck. Good hit. Good hit. Still moving. Nope, it's
Wheels
smoking.
disabled.
I'm gonna shoot this fucking useless round at it, see if I get it to dismount.
Roger.
It's smoking.
Clear back blast.
It's
There we go. It's cat.
Rocket. Yeah.
The little rocket that tried.
Yeah, not very hard. All right, let's get back online. Team 2, push west across the street, clear this little shit building, and then we're gonna push south back into town.
Alpha, push northwest towards Bravo.
Roger.
I'm going up there for a while.
Good.
That was Mike. Fuck. Get him up. I'm gonna get Reed.
I got you, Reed.
That's why we needed to clear this compound before worrying about the BTR. What's your guys' status?
Team 2's green.
Be it. God damn it.
Rob, are you good?
Hey, fair.
Actual and Mike are down, getting them up.
There you go, over.
Yeah, Mark, let's cross. I'm crossing.
Yep, covered. You guys up the road covering. Good.
Entrance is clear.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to pulling security out for their.
Clear.
I need you in here with that CLS.
Alright, Rogers.
Get on Reed. I've almost got Mike up. Pushing morphine. Pushing epi.
Up.
Alright, let's push across the street to this white wall. Did you guys clear out that building?
They firm. I didn't mark it though.
Hey, you guys are pushing up way too far to be able to support us. Like, squad lead and Mike are both down, and you guys are both pushing all the way through the town.
Roger, we're just trying to hold the middle.
Right next to you.
Closer to you guys.
Actual's back up. You guys go back towards clear northwest in that town. We'll be there in 15, 20 seconds. Ready?
Friendly's in the shantytown. Big dump site?
Is Bravo the team with the M72?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with them right now?
Right now, they are bunkered up in the far side of town. They were far away, and I thought we wouldn't be able to get them over here in a timely fashion and drop mess.
All right, Hawkins, cover this opening. Everyone else push across.
Contact and push a little further east.
Crossing.
Hey, firm.
Crossing.
Go.
Crossing.
Set covering northwest.
Moving.
Copy moving.
God, I can't believe my fat ass ran that entire way.
All right, going in left.
Last man.
Pine. Room's clear.
Remember to push up to the northwest.
2 coming out. All right, let's start
Alpha
pushing
from Bravo. We're moving
northwest
to your
up
pause
again.
now.
Alright, disregard
Roger,
last.
up.
We're getting back kind of in a line here. We need to
Pushing
push
the
back
shanty.
a little bit west here, though, and clear out some of the buildings.
All right, pushing around on the outside.
Cap it. Make sure nothing gets messed, and then we'll set security on the northwest.
Actually, we might be good. Bravo got the stuff we thought we missed.
Clear. Take this
Yeah, Bravo got the northwestern sector about 80% clear.
There's another RPG
Bravo,
right here.
you're they're pushed way up in front of everyone else and they're cutting across lines. Is that what
Okay,
you want them
he's
doing?
clear. Negative, I didn't hear what you said. Yeah, Bravo, take the western side, and we'll just push on line up to the corner and get set up.
Copy that. We're moving back to our quadrant.
Alright, push it south, actually. Bravo's gonna peel back south.
Yeah, and then everybody push northwest through town, scan buildings, make sure everything's clear.
Roger, we're gonna kind of reorientate south, flatten out this line.
I'm gonna watch these, that building on your right.
Go ahead. Team 2, go ahead, push across and clear those 2 buildings out that are on the right side of the road.
Roger. Here, want me to grab your corner? Oh, never mind.
Door open on the
Bravo,
left, but I
push it
think
south
friendlies
a
might
little
have
bit
already
more,
cleared
like
it out.
50, 100 meters.
Copy. Alpha, that's it. After that, it's the MSR.
Negative. Doors closed, no markings.
I mean, the buildings on our left over here.
Oh, roger.
Alright, hold in this general area.
Copy.
Okay. Looking right. Okay.
Alright, take it. Alright, we're good.
The fuck?
These 2 houses are clear over here.
I thought that door was closed. Roger, move over here and clear this house in the compound that we're on the wall of.
Roger.
Alright, Alpha.
Actual from Bravo.
Send for 1-2.
Alright, I'm on you.
We're moving into enemy compound, chain link fence. We got sandbags on top of a building.
Copy. Clear
Alright,
that
push
out.
up to that next wall,
Alpha,
the
you
corner.
get the building to the north of the road, and that'll be the entire town.
Roger, we're clearing it now.
Alright, right clear. Stairs on the left.
Bravo, be advised. Alpha has 1 man in that compound.
Yes, copy. Bravo has that.
North building's clear.
Yep, push up. Left corner looks clear. I can't see it all the way though. Alright, I'm going to go right.
Alright. Alpha Bravo, Charlie, Index, rally on northwest intersection.
Move up to us.
Roger.
There's like 0. What? That's pretty funny. I didn't know that. There's no wind.
Come over here with me real quick.
Anything else?
No, that was it. Who actually ended up? Well, I'll just say it at the debrief.
merciful, and I didn't take down anybody as I can. Tried. Looking for McCoy, but I couldn't find Sergeant McCoy. So
Who finally took the shot that hit the BTR?
That was me, sir.
With what?
RPG.
Okay.
7.
Good shot. I don't know why mine missed so badly, but it was 0 on 200 and the thing was at like 216. So, oh well.
Yeah, they're fairly inaccurate. 200 is getting towards the edge of its effective range. Alright. So, you guys did alright. The approach was good. You guys were maneuvering together. You guys worked and just rolled together like we'd been doing. When we got to the town, things started to get a little bit messier. Just make sure that we are sticking close to each other on town, especially once we had to extend out to get that BTR. Guys just kept pushing through town. Got to make sure that if one of the teams has to move away, especially if we have a normal 2 teams, you can't just keep pushing ahead. You got to make sure that you are sticking close to the other teams to support them. If one of them's not moving, you can't just keep pushing through town because you guys got really spread out up there. Yeah, that was... how far was that? That was almost 150 meters, maybe 300. So you guys just got to make sure that you stick. Just make sure that the teams don't keep spreading out and inching forward. I know stuff will shoot at you, but there's sometimes when you can't push the contacts. It's just going to draw you into a trap. Sergeant Munson.
Thank you, Sergeant Reed. Yeah, on that, I tried to keep Alpha in pretty close proximity to Charlie when they had to extend like that. So I guess just for Bravo, if we wouldn't have been there, they would have been black on AT and getting punched in the throat by a BTR. So just word of the wise, whether we're there or not, just if something like that happens, just be aware of it and try to get in closer so we can support them.
Yeah, and that works both ways. Like, with being so spread out, we couldn't get access to the law, which was at one point our only remaining AT stick. But also, if something had pushed on you guys hard, you guys would be isolated up here. They could have just cut straight through the middle of us. So, just gotta keep an eye on that and make sure that you're sticking with the squad. We work together as a squad, as a platoon. It's not just one team. Everybody got it? Alright. Other than that, like, the basic CQB skills that we're working on today, you guys sustained the hell out of it. So you did good on that stuff. We did get the BTR eventually. I know we wound up having to lob a few RPGs at the thing, but long-range RPG shots just don't work. It's not made to do that. So you guys did an alright job. Alpha?
Yeah, I have one thing. So the quote-unquote blue-on-blue incident, we actually didn't blue-on-blue. It was an enemy with an M16. We found out after the fact.
Yep, copy that. I saw that one. Bravo. Or thank you, Sergeant Munson. Bravo.
Thank you, Sergeant Reed. Nothing from Bravo.
Copy that. Thank you, Bravo. Or Specialist Walter. Captain. Charlie.
Murph, did you forget to change the zeroing on your AT4 before you shot?
No, sir. I had set it to 400, like you said.
All right, so maybe it was that fucking alley we were shooting through. Maybe there was something obstructing the rounds because I took my RPG shot through that same spot, right? Except mine went long. No, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. That was super fucking weird. But yeah, just.
How far did you hold below the target?
It was at, you said it was at 216, so I aimed like, I put it on 200 and aimed right at the top. What?
I was referring to Private Murph's shot. I think your shot was just the RPG. That round is only effective. I think it has a maximum flight range of 500 meters. It's effective to like 150.
The 84 went high. It landed about 20-30 meters behind the
Yeah.
BTR.
I was just a
Same with
smidge high on my targeting.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, just the AT4 has very little drop, so if you zero to the target, you can almost always just put the pin on the target and it will hit more or less on the pin.
Pro tip with the sighting of the AT4, the actual zero is the tip of the vertical line on your sight.
Right.
So not where it intersects, but the tip of the center piece going vertically.
I have no idea what that means.
So you gotta, it's a little, you gotta aim it a little lower than you think.
Alright. Anything else, Captain?
No, I'm just like Sergeant Reed said. Keep situational awareness. If you're supposed to be online, make sure you stay online. Don't push past your other teams. If they're having to deal with something off to the side, hold security where you're at, and just stand by while they're taking care of it. That's all I had.
Alright. Thank you, Captain. Anyone else? Spinning Gallery, questions, comments, concerns?
Medical?
Sounds bad.
Medical go first, aren't then I'll go.
Doc.
Nothing from medical, thank you, Sergeant.
Thanks, Doc. Sergeant Smith.
Thank you, Sergeant. Just want to address one thing here real quick, though. Just guys, be mindful that if you're staring down the barrel of a BTR, you might not want to look at it anymore longer, because if there was an actual operation and the BTR's barrel staring down at you, you would have been taken out from there. So just be mindful of that. Just call up where the BTR is at and wait for another friendly to engage from a different position. But good job calling out. Then number 2, team leaders, that's where you guys decide on the approach to the town. That's just my opinion. If the town gets hit from the short end, then all you have to worry about is the buildings in front of you. If it gets hit from the center, like this here, then you have to space the fire team out extraordinarily well. So just be mindful of actually communicate with your squad leader and tell them how you think you should be approaching the town, because that's why you guys got split up too far apart because of that. It was better to have enemy elements in front of you than having them to your front, side, and possibly to your rear. That's it, Sergeant Reed. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Smith. Anyone else? Alright, you're all dismissed. Thank you for coming.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. I'm going to take the stream down for a little
Who
bit.
wants to dogfight?
And I'll be back
I did this
with...
without a micro dagger.
We noticed.
And I didn't lose my battle buddy.
Didn't? Oh, I should have grabbed an enemy and went.
I'll be back with some Pathfinder here in about, 20 or 30 minutes.